All right.
What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to the YouTube channel.
Welcome,
Just
welcome,
kidding.
welcome to the stream.
That is on. That has been recorded.
And that's
Thank you.
that's the opening.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Do
So,
you have
up
a,
We're
a
gonna
shoot
flag
to?
on Twitch. We can't keep that.
That's bad luck.
We said we dropped the F bomb.
That's bad luck.
Well, Bonnie's gonna have to
We're
learn to edit.
demonetize.
We weren't gonna make it.
I am not gonna learn to edit. Fuck that. I am a glistening ape.
Nice.
Spellbinding raccoon.
Who is the loyal cockroach? I think it's Katie.
Right. I don't know how to say that word. Dotterel?
So, where we last left off here, our group having been experiencing the pleasantries of the city of the Rich Frog for the last few days, have been kind of trying to investigate some of the more subtle things going on in the background. The civilians being unhappy, one of the other samurai being attacked in the streets. Their investigation on all these events and on the decrease in supply sent into the dragon section of the city led them northward along a river into Unicorn and Dragonland, kind of just along both. Bark, bark, say the dogs. But along this trip, Sun Yijin tried to talk to the driver and get him to open up about some things about that are going on here, and he refused, despite extreme peril that would put him in potentially, seeming to come to the conclusion that whatever secrets he was hiding was worth dying over. However, Tatsumiya managed to convince him that at the very least she was decent and wanted to help. He tried to convince her to leave the area, though she refused. And so told her to head north and to speak to Rotan, I believe, to seek out Rotan.
Yes.
You guys stopped in a village for some time, and they basically told you the same. But they were very, very reluctant to pass on the information. It took a lot of warming up to get them to do so. During this trip, Wanashi and I guess Tsujihara have decided that honor demands that they probably should not go on this trip, because if they find Rotan, he is indeed up to anything nefarious, they will feel like they need to take action. And that could be potentially very perilous. So they've let you head north, and are deciding to head back south, back towards the city of the Rich Frog. One group.
How many days is to travel, or would have?
You're going to be getting there
Stated.
right maybe as the first day of like the sumo wrestling stuff would begin, if you're lucky and there's nothing interfering with your travel, such as
die.
or you die. I would consider that a hindrance.
Oh man.
I
can't
too
get
consider
that.
death a hindrance.
Yeah, it's a complication, really. But one group has managed to find Rotan, the supposed leader of whatever is going on up here, who looks like this. If people have not seen him yet, did it pop up for you all? If not, then
Hi.
Oh, it did.
Oh, okay. Well, he's here again.
Jen, is music's supposed to be playing.
Not yet.
Okay, just making sure.
So, as you all have met Rotan here in his garden in the center of this castle that you were all at, the Castle of the Open Field, I believe is what it was called.
Yes.
The other group of two, Tsujihara and Wanashi, making their way back to the city of the Rich Frog, I've come across two other travelers coming from the south up northward. Samurai, with their face covered by these strange porcelain masks, who stop upon seeing the two of you, seem to draw blades and begin to move closer. You cannot see their face at all, and their movements are rigid and strange. And it is not hard to tell they move towards the two of you with fairly lethal intent. Onashi, I believe you said you were not traveling in your armor at this moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
As it would not have made sense.
Yeah. I mean, he has it with him. He just
Yes,
not wearing it.
it's in your bag.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah.
and maybe explain for Tsujihara a bit. You guys were just traveling like as not necessarily as commoners, but like you weren't prepped for battle necessarily. The Tsujihara wear his war gear everywhere. Because
Yes, he does.
I can
Well,
see
thank
it.
God.
I can see that with a crab.
Yeah.
Because it does like put a lot of people off if you're wearing war gear. Like mechanically it does as well. But if you are wearing it, I don't think Tsujihara is normally the type of person who really cares about that type of thing. So I think that checks out. Yeah. So as the two of these people are approaching you, I want to know what your tactic is for this.
Are their blades drawn?
They are. Although they look a little chipped and a little damaged.
Blades are drawn. Blades will draw.
All right.
Yeah, I will draw my blade and I'll say, I don't know who you are. I'll give you one chance, just put it down and walk away. I don't know if you're friends with the other guy we took out, but he didn't listen and now he's in a lot of shit. Or at least his friends are.
Okay. They continue to approach. You see no nothing registered, though you can't really see their eyes or anything like that.
Mhm.
You don't see anything that they've even registered your words. Do you two wish to fight together, or each of them, or try to separate them and fight them one-on-one?
How many are there?
Two.
There's two. There's one for each of us. I thought it was gonna be a 2-on-1, so I was scared.
I'm down for 1v1s. If
Let's
you're
fucking go.
scared and want to hide, then we could do 2v2.
Oh no. No. Susta wants to wearing his armor.
Mhm. As a note, they are both wearing their armor, though it looks a little damaged as well.
Power to see all of you.
All right. So do you try to separate the two of them?
Yeah, I think Wanashi will flank to one side,
All right.
trying to go one.
Then we'll go ahead and put our music on here. Oh, skip the one I want to talk to though. Or
I want to hear "Don't Fear the Reaper."
Right. It's a little more heroic. As you kind of move away from each other and draw your blades, kind of waiting, the two of them don't acknowledge each other really, or acknowledge what you're doing, but they do also separate. Each walking for one of you. Let's see here. This has turned into 2 duels then.
Why do I feel like I'm in England?
You're not. Let's see here. Intrigue. I want to make sure I get duels right again. I'm going to always go to the book for a while until I've got it down to science. All right. So as a note, in this duel, these two are aiming to kill you. So keep that in mind. But you both hold your weapons out, and they do the same. The initiative is...
Wait, so do I treat this like a duel from last time? Like when
Mhm.
me and Bear
Yeah.
dueled? Okay.
Yep. Both of you do a meditation check. You can use whatever way you wish for this.
Meditation.
Hidden do. Badonk.
Badonk.
We got essentially the same thing.
Yeah, just have one more stripe.
Is that one under Scholar or Social? Just so I remember. I think
It's
that's
under Marshall.
It's under Martial. Okay.
Yeah, meditation.
you choose the ring you wanted to choose?
Yeah.
All right. I don't feel like they should get this bonus, actually. Ignore that. So I'm going to roll just this because it's easier. Okay. All right.
Should we roll our explosion dice?
Sure. If you kept them.
Yeah.
Wait, what dice do we keep? It doesn't say how many we keep.
Well, in this case, you keep all the black ones. So-
Yeah. I think the way it was explained, you keep as many dice as
Your
many
ring.
rings you have.
I mean,
they-
points in the
they-
ring.
Yeah, that you use.
Oh, I see.
A
So
better
I'm
way
gonna-
an easier way to look at it is you can keep as many black dice as you have. If that makes
Took
sense.
one
So-
strife,
3 strive.
badonk.
Badonk.
Do I have to take that? I'm scared of strife. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
don't, you don't have to take it.
Alright, then fuck it. I'm not taking it. I have 2 success and 1 opportunity.
I'll take my 2 successes and my opportunity. Well, 3 successes.
All right. I will take my 2 successes. And my other guy's going last no matter what. So the one fighting you, Keith, has 2
What?
successes,
Okay.
2 strife. All right. So, what is each of your focus scores?
5.
5. Alright.
5.
Focus scores. What?
Yeah, focus. I just want to know.
Oh, mine's 3. Mine's 3.
Okay. Perfect.
I don't know how I got 5. I
Alright.
have 5.
And how many successes did you get, Keith?
I got 3.
All right, you will go first in your duel, and the other guy will go second. And same for you, Tsujihara.
Nice.
So as you go
Okay.
through your stance, you have a few actions before you, Keith.
Uh-huh.
Calming breath. That would allow you to recover some strife and some stamina, or I'm sorry, strife or fatigue. You can center yourself. That will make it easier to hit somebody on the next hit. You know that might be necessary considering the fact that they are wearing this heavy armor. You can try to predict what stance they're about to go into.
Derek, for the stance thing, I know you had me message you before, but should I like message somebody else so it's not like influenced because you're gonna be playing the NPCs?
You can, or I'll just trust you to be honest. Just think about it. Because I know what I'm going into for each of them already. But yeah, you can predict what stance they're going into. If you guess right, they're going to get a lot of strife, and they will have to change stances. They won't be able to go into that one. You can prepare an item, or you can just hit them. Or if you have a unique like technique or something you want to do, that's also an action. What would you like to do?
Oh, the option.
I know. I think the options are listed in one of our documents and resources.
Let me see.
I think it's in the one that I put called Avatar reference. It is page 2.
Oh. Dual, coming breath, support, center voids, predict attacks, game, prepare items, support.
You can only do center if you're in void stance.
Yeah.
So first thing to tell me, what stance are you going into?
I think I'm gonna fire. Let's go.
All right, sounds good. So you just immediately go into this aggressive stance.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I hit him.
All right. I'm just gonna do a basic strike.
Yeah, because I don't know how to do the
Do you have
technique stuff.
Do you have strike as fire?
Believe so. Hold on. Oh god, where would that be?
You have striking as earth.
No, that should be striking as fire. Sorry, I must have copied the wrong one.
Let's see. What school did you go to? Yeah.
Matsu's Berserker School. I'm a berserker.
So,
Ah.
let me make sure for you before we get too far.
I mean,
Right.
actually, I shouldn't have either one of those.
I didn't start with one of them. Or both.
Rushing avalanche style or spinning blade style.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Rushing avalanche style. Let's...
Do it.
Hold on.
I'll take it a little slow. And I'll pull it up on my side just so I have it.
Yeah, I'm pulling up on my side.
180. So that's what you start with your school?
Yeah.
Cool.
There it is.
When you make a martial arts melee using a blunt weapon, you can spend opportunity in a different way. So it's better if you have a blunt weapon.
I don't have a blunt weapon. Okay.
Spinning blades would be what you want.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's dual
Spinning.
wielding, though.
I have 2 blades.
You have 2 blades.
I can. Wait. Does it take a turn to pull out another blade or no?
When you make an martial arts melee check, or if you have a second ready weapon, you do not use for an attack. Returns vigilance, activate this effect. I mean, before this combat started, you could have drawn both blades. That would have been fine.
Okay. Yeah. Spinning blade style. Boop boop.
So you
bop,
have
boop,
one
boop.
katana and one wakizashi. Is that correct?
No, I have 2 katanas.
You
I have 2 katanas and 1 odachi.
You keep all those on you?
Yeah.
That's a lot of weapons.
It's
I
what
mean,
I'm
you
allowed
should
to
have
keep.
I would say you should have a wakizashi just because we all get wakizashis.
Oh, I guess a wakizashi. I got a foot knife.
No, it's a short sword.
It's a foot knife.
It's a short sword.
Okay, so what does it actually do? When you make a martial arts melee skill, blah blah, check if you have a second ready blade you did not use for the attack, you may spend opportunity in the following way. You may spend opportunity equals to your target's vigilance to activate this technique. Oh, so I need to get a lot. I need
You have to-
opportunities.
You have to strike first.
Oh. Then I will strike first.
Do it.
Okay. Let me. Boop. Melee boop. Oh, there they are.
There's your opportunities.
Huh?
So there's your opportunities.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I will take that explosion dice and then the 2 opportunities without the strife.
Okay, sounds good.
So 5. And then that's 2. Oh, wait, I get to roll again. 1 sec.
As a note, you can also.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So it requires 2 successes to hit. So you aren't going to be able to hit unless your opportunity gives you something that lets you.
From spinning blade style does not.
True.
What?
So his first strike is going to miss, but these 3 opportunities that he's going to have is going to make the second blade do damage.
Wait, do I not get keep the explosion dice, so that's 4 opportunity. 4 opportunity.
You get to
opportunity. Three.
three.
Yeah, you're right.
And you have to spend equal to your vigilance, which is 3.
Nice. So what do I roll for that? Just another attack?
No. Use your second ready weapon against one target. Against one target of your action, inflicting physical damage equal to its base damage. So that just works.
Oh, so base damage is 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't forget, since you're in fire stance, you add on equal to your strife.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, my damage, right?
Or,
Yeah,
no,
+1 bonus success per strike
plus-
symbol.
Yeah, so he's actually got 3 successes. So he will hit with the first one too.
Did
Oh,
he
so
make the you have sorry, just missing this, but you have to succeed in order to get those strives.
Yeah.
He will succeed though with the strife.
You can't count
No,
the additional
but
strife first.
initially-
Oh,
Initially-
You have to succeed, then it adds on.
I see. I misunderstood that. Okay, good to know.
oh, so does that mean the first hit does not hit?
First does not hit. Second will do base damage,
Okay.
which is 4.
Yeah.
And when I take damage, I reduce equal to my armor, which is ceremonial work here. All right. All right. So yeah, it looks like it does a little bit of damage, but doesn't quite get through the armor very well. But it does a little bit, so it doesn't damage your weapon, which is like a razor edge. As you do that 4 damage, it does kind of catch on the armor a bit. But you feel it connect a little. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Nothing super fancy. I go into Earth stance, and he's going to swing at you. Okay.
Well, it's gonna keep the. You can keep all 4 of those dice with stuff on it.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. He's also going to spend 2 opportunity to try to to crit you. So I think my weapon. Yeah. So your armor. What are you wearing right now? You're just kind of wearing traveling gear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So my damage is 4 with this katana, reduced by commoner gear, which is 2. You'll take 2 fatigue, and I have to roll a crit real quick. Actually, no, you actually have to roll something. I'm sorry.
What am I rolling?
I'm finding it real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
Where is damage? There it is. I need a difficulty 1 fitness check.
Fitness.
As he tries to cut you very bad with this katana.
I'll take the 3 successes.
Yeah, I imagine so. And you're in fire stance, so if you take, you do not take the one with the strife. You just take the 2 and then the opportunities, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, 3 successes. 1, 2, 3. You take a flesh wound. Is my weapon still razor edged? It is. Okay. So basically what this means right now, Keith.
Oh, do I?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm just reading a bit while you're doing this. Do I still keep the first school ability that
Yeah.
it gives us? Okay.
Oh yeah. It's just like if you change to a blunt weapon, you'll be good.
Huh.
But two things happen here. For flesh wound, you are lightly wounded in your current ring, which is fire.
So what's that mean?
Lightly wounded character increases the difficulty of the checks of the affected ring by 1. So things get a little more difficult for you while you're in fire right now.
Okay.
Also, because he's using a katana, which is razor edged, you are bleeding, which is not great. When a bleeding character makes a check, they suffer physical damage equal to their strife symbols on their kept die, ignoring the resistances. Each time damage is inflicted this way, causes the character to suffer. Hello. Okay, so let me know if you ever go over your fatigue, because you'll take critical if you go over because of bleeding as well. So basically, you're in a little bit of a pickle.
I don't like pickles.
Yeah, it's a kind of it's just a flesh wound. Like, you'll heal from it, but you are bleeding kind of bad because of the sharp edge of this blade.
Okay.
He just kind of holds you there for the moment. Tsujihara,
Yeah.
it is your turn. You have your target. You see them kind of engaged over on the side. You know that Wanashi is at a bit of a disadvantage because of the armor. Although his katana does look to be in better shape than his opponent's. As does yours.
Alright. Start with I pick a stance, correct?
You do.
Alright, I will go into water stance.
Alright.
And then I will make a I will attempt to bonk.
Oh my god. How do you do this? You have a lot of really good options.
I will take all of these successes. 4 successes total.
Oh, okay. For 4 successes, you need 2 to hit. So that's going to become 7 damage. Okay. Owie.
And then second, I would like to predict. I already have in mind what I want to predict to. If you want me
Alright.
to type it to someone, I will. If not, then
Yeah.
I'm fine with that too.
You can type to someone if you like.
Bear, since you're at the top, there you go. And then
Okay.
that'll be my turn.
So yeah, you smack into this thing, and you feel it kind of cut a bit through the armor, and you see this person bleeding, but not a lot. And you don't hear any grunt of pain under the porcelain mask. And all right, start of their turn, they're going into Earth stance.
That's not what I picked, unfortunate.
Sounds good. And then they are going to swing at you.
All right.
Hold on, it's being done. There we go. From Earth.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. I will
What
keep.
the fuck?
I will keep all the exploding successes and the opportunity. So my strife goes up quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll roll the exploding successes, 2 black, 1 white. Keep.
That's a lot of successes.
I'll keep the successes and the extra opportunity, and then spend the 2 opportunity to crit.
Oh. Didn't I have something for this? Yeah, I do.
What do you have?
I'll copy and paste it. But donk. Once per round, before making a check to resist a critical strike, you may reduce the severity of the critical strike by your physical resistance of your armor plus your school rank. So,
Severity right now starts at 7.
so it would reduce it by 5 because school rank is 1, then my physical armor is 4.
All right. In that case, go ahead and make your fitness check using your current ring.
Oh, where's fitness? There it is.
Power of the crab. You are gonna take some serious fatigue here in a second, though.
Am I?
Oh, actually, maybe not. Well, I think so. Hold on.
You told me the roll fitness, right?
Yeah, I did.
That's still happening? Okay.
Yeah. So you need 2 successes to make it a close call.
Then I will take the 2 successes, and then that is it. Because I don't need anything else, right?
And
No,
you're good.
Wait,
so-
hold on. What does more successes do? Does it do anything?
Nothing at this point.
Alright,
You
then
just-
I will
you just
take
need to get
two
it
and
down
then
to
take the
close
strife.
call. Yep.
But don't.
Well, you don't even need the strife ones. You'll be fine. You just have to get it into close call range, which you do. But something to note as you kind of pull back from this pretty deep looking strike, your armor does gain the damage quality, even at 0.
Oh.
Which basically means like your armor counts as 1 reduced. So if it's 4, it becomes 3 after this attack. You have to repair it, basically.
Interesting.
Yeah, 0 to 2 makes your armor damaged.
Okay.
How'd you get
So-
so many skill dice on the attack? Jesus.
It's because I have 4 in the actual martial arts melee, and then I have 4 in water as well.
Ah.
He's pretty scary. So in that case, though, you would take damage wise from the katana 4 plus 1, 2, 3. You take 7 reduced by 4. You take 3 fatigue from just the actual attack.
Not that bad.
Now, pretty good for what I rolled.
Wait, even
now-
through my
Your
My
armor
thing?
was 4. Yep. Now that's something different. You resisted a crit.
Oh, okay.
The crit came from the opportunities. The damage came from the successes.
Okay.
All right, we come to your turn, Keith. At the start of this turn, both you and your opponent gain 1 strife.
Noise.
You are bleeding, but nothing happens just yet.
What does enraged do? Like what condition?
Enraged.
Yeah.
Check it out. 72. Pretty sure it just makes you bloodthirsty. But I'll double check. Oh, it's my next page. Goddammit. An enraged character increases the severity of all critical strikes inflicted by and upon the character by 2. The first time an enraged character kills another character each scene, the enraged character gains 1 void point. An enraged character may make a meditation check, difficulty 3, as a support action to remove the enraged condition. Otherwise, the condition is removed at the end of the scene. So basically, it makes you more deadly. It makes things more deadly to you.
Oh. I got crit right.
You did.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
I would respect it.
Okay. Okay, I am going to sheath 1 sword and go double-handed with 1 sword.
Okay, sounds good.
Is
Just the
that
deadliness.
yeah?
Yep.
Is that cause like an actual action type thing, or no?
if you
this
just
is-
drop, if you just drop the blade on the ground, then I will not count it.
Okay.
Okay, you just make the decision, drop the blade, and go to 1 katana for the moment.
Yeah.
I like it.
And I'm gonna switch stances to Earth.
Okay,
And
not a bad choice.
dunks. Okay, I'll keep the opportunity, the explosion with the strife, and the success.
All right, you'll definitely hit no matter what. Reroll the explosion. As a note, any strife right now you also gain 1 fatigue because you're taking damage
Oh, okay.
because of the bleeding.
Back. Okay.
Still hit.
That's
And
7 deadliness. No, 4 damage.
Yeah, 4 damage. Yes, 4 damage. Okay, that's another hit into him. Good.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm actually going to do this because I'm going to start losing track if I'm not careful. Oh, by the way, here's what your boys look like.
That's not my boy.
Are they perchance wearing lying colors?
Probably, yeah. No, I'm sorry. They'd probably be wearing dragon.
Derek, are those bones?
Perhaps.
We're not there. It's okay. We don't have to worry about this.
Yeah, that's
Must
fair.
be
Not my problem.
fucking nice.
Yeah.
We
All
have
right.
bigger problems.
I don't know. I think they're pretty comparable.
Oh dear.
He's this one's gonna, after being struck by you, Keith, kind of get pushed back a little, and then going to try. He's gonna swap. No. Yeah, he's gonna stay in Earth, and he's gonna swing. And miss.
That's a lot of opportunity.
I'm thinking what I could spend on.
I'm in Earth stand, so you cannot spend opportunities to inflict critical strikes or conditions on me.
I know, and I couldn't hit you anyway, so it doesn't have to count.
Hey.
But I'm saying what I could spend opportunity on for myself in this case. I wonder if it's got on that sheet. Earth. Sure. Yeah, he'll do that. You see he kind of looks to his comrade over on the side, and you see his comrade seem to stand a little straighter. While he kind of hunches over a little.
Hmm?
Your opponent. Tsujihara.
Hmm.
It is your turn as you see your friend Onashi managed to strike again into this thing and push it back a little. Though it's still holding its own. And he is bleeding a bit.
Alright. I'm gonna do the same thing. I want to finish this guy off fast. So water stance attack.
Oh shit.
Beautiful.
I'll take the
Four explosion.
Okay.
Do it, dude. Fucking do it.
So there's those three.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
do it again. Do it again.
Here's the one.
Oh my god.
Do it again, do it again.
Okay, then I have one more. Badonk.
Wow.
So that's
Wait,
4,
fuck.
5,
I forgot what I can do with
6.
opportunity. I can't crit strike because he's
You
Earth
can
Stance.
spend 2 to. You can spend 2 to. Oh no, he is in Earth Sense. You can't. You can spend 2 Earth opportunities to reduce 2 strife from Wanashi if you want. As
Yeah.
he sees you catching, like destroying this thing, he may say, "Okay, we got this. We're okay."
Yeah, so I'll remove 2 strife from Wanashi.
2, so it's 5 for me. I'm gonna gain 1 because he's winning his fight while I'm struggling.
So 1, 2, 3. It's 6 successes total.
6 successes total.
Yep.
Okay, so
And then-
5. Is it 5 plus 4?
Wait, what?
What?
Is your damage 5?
Oh, that's what you meant. My damage is 4.
So 4 plus 4.
Wait,
8.
what weapon are you using? Or are you just punching him?
Katana.
He just punches this hard.
Oh.
So,
Wait, then should I be using not the equipment stuff, but the actual skill itself?
it doesn't matter. It does it right either way.
Oh, okay.
So 8 reduced right there. Okay. You get to inflict a critical strike anyway. Actually, no. I'm doing it different with these boys. Oh, I'm in a duel. Now do a critical strike if you would.
I can't. He's in Earth.
It's not because of that. It's because of damage.
Oh?
He can't reduce.
How do I do critical strike then?
Actually, never mind. I have to do it. So you're wielding one weapon in 2 hands, right?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going a little outside what you need to do for this because the game's a little weird. But it's a martial check. He is an earth. Okay,
Whoa.
Oh,
not bad.
fun taking that strife, bitch.
He does not. Fuck. Not wrong.
Unmask, motherfucker.
Then here's what I will say. He can't physically. As you strike him, you kind of strike his hand, and you watch the hand comes off, and you see that it is 3 of the fingers look pretty normal, but 2 of them are just bone up to the wrist that you've chopped off. But he is still coming at you.
Would I recognize like what he is? Because he's obviously not human.
Yeah.
If it's just bones.
And
And he's also not like making any groaning noises as he's like slashing or anything.
no, but he is bleeding a bit from the wrist.
Mm.
I mean, he looks human, but he's not. You don't think he's all there. Physically not anymore because you took his hand. But mentally, you don't think that this could be a zombie, could be a skeleton.
Okay.
Either way, really not supposed to be here. And he's still coming at you right now. Although he has to do it one-handed now.
Okay. What other actions can I take again besides just predict?
You have predict. You have prepare item.
You also have predict.
Name predict. If you have voice stance,
Strike.
if you have voice stance, I think you could center. Maybe. Maybe not.
Hmm. All right, then I think I'm just
You can
gonna
move.
predict again.
Okay. What stance?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's fine. My favorite
I
sentence
sent
is
it the bear. I sent it the bear.
Yeah, my favorite sentence to hear as a DM. I'm not telling you. What do you mean?
What?
All right, yeah. Wanashi looks like he has. I'm sorry. Sujihara looks like he has his on the ropes. He's just tearing into this boy. You are much taller than him, Sujihara.
Hmm.
Sit
but
on
he is-
him.
But he's gonna strike at you at a. Bit
Wait,
of a
what stance?
disadvantage,
What
though.
stance? What stance is he?
He's going into fire. He's angry.
God fucking damn it!
Did you choose water or something?
I chose Earth.
Wasn't a bad choice,
Yeah.
but he's swapping up a bit. He's not as good at this, and he's at a bit of a penalty because he's left-handed.
Hope you weren't left-handed, bitch.
So he does strike. And he will take the strife. Not great. So the damage would be equal to 4.
Or exactly.
Yeah.
That means I take 1 because my armor got reduced.
Okay, you take 1.
Youch. Oh, we also took strife at the beginning of our rounds, right? We both took 1.
Yeah, you both took 1.
Okay.
And honestly, like while you're still taking this damage, it's very much more you're just blocking with your blade. Or either your armor's blocking it or your blade's blocking it. You're not being cut
Yeah.
mechanically.
I got
So, yeah.
cut, and it still hurts.
You did get cut.
Yeah.
Wanashi, at the start of your turn, take 2 strife.
Ew.
We're at the next round. It's still going.
Oh, we gotta end fast. Fuck, forgot.
In a duel like this, yes. He also takes it.
Is he unmasked?
No.
Fuck.
You see, no motion out of the porcelain masks.
Okay.
He still looks pretty good right now.
Yeah, I bet, fucker. I am just gonna hit him. What else can I do? I'm still gonna stay in Earth stance though.
Just to avoid being crit. Just kind of waiting on Sujihara. Not a bad choice. Whew. How bad do you want to hit him?
Pretty bad.
Okay, then you gotta take 2 strife, which means you'll take 2 damage as well.
I 2 damage, so 2 fatigue.
Yep, 2 fatigue.
I'm also going to, I guess, keep that fucking opportunity, and I'm going to explore. Wait,
Yeah.
no. I'm not going to take the opportunity. I want to see what the other dice is.
Yeah, you can call it at the end.
Oh, okay, cool. Doesn't matter.
Do you want to keep the extra opportunity?
Yeah, it could be yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, if you keep 2, you can reduce your friend Sujihara's by 2 if you like. His strife.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, dude, you fucking got this. Fucking, I don't know. Put your foot up his ass.
Gladly.
You might not like what you find up there, though.
Who the fuck said that?
All
The
right.
voice echoes from the mask.
You will not like what you find. But yeah, okay. Excellent.
I've been walking for days.
Yeah, you guys are helping each other endure this fair earth. And it was another hit. He will take another one.
I think it's 4. No, 4 damage.
I've got it counted.
What's the difference between damage and deadliness?
Deadliness is crits. Damage is actually hitting them.
Okay.
So if you get a crit on him, then you'll do deadliness. He is taking 2 strife as well. He wants to stay in Earth. And he's going to swing at you.
Uh-oh.
I can't crit you because you're in Earth.
Hey!
Yeah, Keith, how you doing?
Hold on.
In the words of 2017 Keith, I can tank it!
Uh-huh.
God.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
It's chaining! It's chaining!
Combo!
Oh,
Combo
no.
breaker!
4. Combo breaker.
Combo.
1, 2,
Combos are pretty good.
3. 3 opportunities. Alright, I'm going to increase the difficulty to hit him by 1 next turn.
How dare you?
And you will take Keith. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 6 reduced by 2 is 4.
4 fatigue?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
How you doing?
We're good.
Okay. He is looking a little strifed up, I will say. You almost hear labored breathing behind the porcelain mask. Sujihara, take 2 strife.
And do.
And you're now up against your target. Make sure there's nothing else for deleting.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna bonk him again.
It ain't
Water-
broke. You're breaking him, actually. Jesus fuck. All right. All right.
I will take the 2 successes that don't have the strife, and then the 2 exploding.
Okay.
But donk.
So you're just trying to damage this boy.
Yeah, I will take success and then I guess the opportunity.
Okay, sounds good. Let me double check something real
I-
quick.
I can't do anything with 1 opportunity, correct?
At this point, he uses his ability to survive ones already. So you are able to cut this guy down. He just falls under the weight of this blade, under this strike. He is gone.
Nice.
Anywhere particular you cut him to bring him down?
I think I would cut him on his legs. That way he would fall onto his knees. Like, cut his
Sure.
knees to the point where the muscles just can't
Let's go.
support it.
Sure. You definitely feel some sort of life leave him,
Oh.
even with a leg cut. But that is good to know.
You've absolutely awoken the weeb in me. How dare you?
I know, right?
Oh my
Enjoy.
god!
Enjoy your Inuyasha. Enjoy it. This is for you.
It's so
Uh,
good.
Once he's down on his knees, I would like to like unmask him if I can do that on the same turn.
Yes, I'll say it's not an action to do so. No,
Fine.
like you're still in water, so yeah, I'll let you do it. You
Fine.
pull it.
Then
As you pull it, you can see half the face underneath is just rotted, while the other half is kind of pretty pristine. As you pull this mask off of him, you feel something black and dark kind of emit from your hand up into the sky, when you pull it off of him.
would I know anything on what this is? Like, is this anything relating to like the things I've seen like over the wall or anything like that?
Roll me an earth. Keith, I'm gonna borrow your sheet real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it theology, or
Culture.
culture. Yeah, I'll allow either theology or culture.
Wouldn't that be? Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Well, both are the same. So, badonk. 1 success, 2 opportunities.
Whatever that is, it's tainted.
Yep.
Just doesn't it?
I will just drop the mask and I will pay attention to Wanashi's fight.
Sounds good. All right. Speaking of that fight, why don't you take 3 strife?
Cool. We're still fucking. Oh no, I can map. We're still fucking good, I guess.
Hell yeah. How do you look right now?
You can see my sheet, right?
I can. But, like physically, how does he look?
Like he should have put on his armor.
Okay.
Okay. How damaged does he look?
He looks less damaged and more just agitated.
Okay.
I mean, he definitely done some hits to him. But he looks like he could take a few more.
I might die next turn, guys.
You can take
Fuck.
a calming breath.
Huh?
Take a calming breath.
For what? For my strife?
And for your fatigue.
Oh, really? Hold on.
You want to read it again?
Calming breath, just support. I could just do it.
Yeah. It's an support action, so it takes your action. If your strife is greater than half of your composure, remove 1 strife. If your fatigue is greater than half your endurance, remove 1 fatigue. So it would only remove 1 of each. So it may not be best in a duel.
You right. But the line ways to go in. Question. My school ability.
Yeah.
Like, since how it's worded, I've been critical struck already.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do it? Even though it's been a couple
well-
turns?
Where's your ability?
Oh, you had it.
I have it.
Yeah, right here.
I'm blind.
Under school ability.
Oh.
Wait, do you have the same one as mine?
No, it has to be immediately following.
That's it's okay.
I mean, if you want to drop your unmask yourself right now.
What's this unmasking do? Just I go
Uh,
crazy, go ape shit.
In a I'll put it this way: in a formal duel, not a good idea, because I could immediately crit strike murder you. In whatever you're in right now, that's not going to happen unless you go over on strike because of other things. But you might lose some honor, basically, because it's not a very honorable thing for a samurai to just completely lose their shit. But also, you're Matsu.
I am.
They kind of do that. Should have known if I should take honor away for that. Looks like yes, but it's weird.
One sec, guys. I'm thinking hard here.
That's fair. This is an important decision.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you could drop to. I mean, if you really think you're in serious danger, you could drop to water and then move 2 spaces away, and then let Tsujihara try to take in. I think I should use skirmish rules for this, but it's fine.
One sec. Let me. Fuck. This sucks.
Void points. Let me see what void points can help you with.
You
'Cause they
never
are-
see any strife symbols on checks. Just checks, not attacks or anything like that.
That's an attack is a check.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a martial arts check.
But it doesn't matter because next turn, regardless if I survive or not, I'm gonna unmask.
Which would not be good. In that situation, I would call it not great.
Uh-huh.
But if you and Tsujihara bring him down this turn, it doesn't matter. Which you could. I would argue it may be your better shot to bring him down this turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna risk it a little bit. I am going to switch to Void. I'm gonna hit him.
All right.
Boop. Oh, boop.
Okay.
I explode.
You do. I don't think you have to be in Void stance to use Void points too. Keep that in mind.
What do Void points do again? I forgot. I'm sorry.
I'm pulling up everything I can do for you. No, you're good. I forget occasionally, like now. But they're basically this game's typically inspiration stuff. You seize the moment. Samurai should know the right moment to act, but sometimes even the hand of fate must be nudged by bold action. A character may spend 1 void point to reroll 1 additional ring die, and subsequently keep 1 additional die.
Oh,
you-
then can I re-roll that blank die?
You can
That's
just, I believe you can just hold on. You just roll an additional one. It counts as an additional.
Okay, and then when do we get void points back? Is it through end of scene or what?
No, void points are acquired through like fighting your adversities or failing something. They're actually like acquired when something goes wrong for you.
Oh, like this.
Sort of.
Okay, I'm actually gonna so if that's the case, I'm gonna use both void point.
Yeah, looks like you can do that.
So I got 2 successes already. Wait,
Uh-huh.
huh?
Yeah. Any more successes you get are going to do additional damage.
Oh, nice. Boop. Like that.
So 2 more damage. So 4 plus 2, 5. No. 4 plus 2 is 6. Alright, you doubled your damage on me. He actually looks pretty hurt. Actually, no, wait. No, that actually does. Okay. Do me a favor, roll me a critical strike real quick. Actually, you don't roll anything. I do that. I'm sorry. I will done one day.
How would you do that if we have to roll it for you?
It's a fitness check that they have to make. There's nothing you can roll. Okay,
Oh my god.
So similarly, you basically chop a hand off, or just for fun, you chop this guy's head off, and you're like, "Thank God!" And then he keeps coming at you.
You can't see where I am. The fuck.
He does take a penalty.
He needs 2 to hit me, or 4 total to hit me.
Here we go. Reduce his die. He then goes into fire stance.
Oh god. Good luck, soldier.
Nothing but blanks.
Nothing
Nothing-
but opportunity, baby.
His fire stance isn't as good.
Oh.
Let's go.
Hey,
No, yeah, he's just striking straight at you, but not. making it
hey.
roll. All right. Excellent music. Oh, Shogun 2. I love Shogun 2. All right, yeah, he's striking straight at you, but not having any luck. This blade's kind of swinging
fuck.
wildly.
So
No, yeah, he takes 3 more strife. As he takes 3 more strife. What's the deadliness on both of your blades? 7?
yes.
All right. Both of you roll 1 more in attack as he is basically unmasked.
1 more attack.
Yep, you should get 1.
With the ring we're using.
Yes. Current ring.
Hey.
Hits. That's all you need to do is hit. Sujihara, I need the same.
Wait, I'm sorry, what do you need me to roll?
He
just-
unmasks. You can both take an attack immediately as he does so.
Oh, okay. But
Oh my god.
All you need to do is hit. Thank you.
Wait.
Although,
I don't-
actually...
I don't like the way you said that.
You can actually actually, I do need to know for Sujihara. Do you want to re-roll any of your die? Or do you want to explode any of your die? I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take the 2 opportunity, then I'll take 2 exploding.
Okay.
I'll take the 2 white ones. I don't. So 2 successes, 3 opportunity total.
Okay. I need to make 2 martial checks at the penalty of 1. Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't think it matters. Okay. So yeah, you both Nashi takes this thing's head off, and like the porcelain masked head just rolls, and this thing continues to come at you. you both can just feel almost like a dying rage coming from this thing, and you use that opportunity. Wanashi, you kind of push the blade to the side, take off an arm. Tsujihara, you just smack this one in the leg similar to you did the other one, and then you both, from either end of this thing, just stab it through the chest, and it goes still.
Okay, I need to share my screen real quick. I need to share my screen real quick.
Well done.
I'd go back to the other one, the one that I was fighting,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Look
would
at all that.
just note anything about it
How fucked I got.
that's abnormal. Like I note the rot and stuff like that, and like a little
Yeah,
bit of
sure.
book.
Yeah, I mean, this person looks like they've been dead a minute, but not like enough that like, there's no skin left, right? There's still a good bit. This person's not been dead horribly long.
Once I'm finished taking my notes, I'd pull out my blade and I'd decapitate him and tell him to rest in peace.
Sure.
We gotta burn the bodies.
Mm-hmm. That is semi-accustomed to avoid zombies.
I'm also going to do the best I can to fix my bleeding arm.
Yeah. Medicine check, my friend.
That is. And then, what am I rolling for that? What dot? What ring?
Medicine.
It would be like whatever ring would fit, right? So it'd
Yeah.
be like
Medicine.
There's
Water, medicine, air. Your two options.
water because I have an extra fucking dice for that. Hey,
All right.
I can't take any of that.
You can. You'll just unmask.
I'm not gonna take any of that.
Actually, no, because you'll take damage, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
just take the exploding success.
Unmask. Do
And
it.
then I'll
when you
unmask.
Want to.
He would do more than
Fair.
unmask. He'd take a critical strike.
Val.
From
Val,
who?
I have
From
9
the
fatigue.
bleeding.
Yeah. My
You take
fatigue
wait,
is
hold
9
on.
out
You
of
take a
12.
critical strike from that?
Yeah.
I thought you
only
you
if he's
take, like, most of the
only you take damage, but he's right there.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, and I also have 11 out of 12 stripes, so.
and then
He's gonna
take some,
unmask
take
and
some
then
calming breaths, you bitch. Breathe.
I will breathe.
That is amazing and now canonical. That's how Wananashi takes his breath.
Breathe, motherfucker!
Alright. Yeah, as you try to clear this bleeding, which I think you can do. Let me double check here, because I want to make sure I don't get my mechanics wrong on this. I'm trying not to learn bad habits before I really get this game down. Because I know at the end of a scene, you can kind of go back down to a little bit.
Doesn't it go down to half of each or something like that?
I think so.
That would be great.
But I'm not sure how blinding affects that. Or not blinding, bleeding.
Good job, Val.
You too, Mr. No Armor.
No, any character, you need to cure it first. Any character at a range of 0 to 1 of a bleeding character can make a medicine check, Earth, to remove the bleeding condition. So it needs to be Earth, actually.
I will wrap him up in bandages.
Medicine, Earth.
If he would allow me to.
I will assist you.
That's fine.
What does assist do? It just gives me a bonus, yeah?
Yeah, bonus. Do you have a skill in medicine, Wanashi?
Fuck no.
Then you get a black die.
Okay. So, I believe that's correct.
Rolling like a god.
Jesus,
God.
Val!
Take all 3 of it. Just fucking do it. Just
Okay,
chain
so-
this bitch. Just chain it.
How's your strafe doing?
Yeah, how's that doing, bud?
I'm actually fine. Wait, no, I didn't take the ones from my last one. Hold on.
Oh,
No, I'm still fine. I'm at 6 right now, and then now with these ones, I'm at 9.
what the
I'm
fuck's
still
your
fine.
composer?
It's 14.
Holy shit!
Earth is
Yeah,
OP, my friend.
he's got 4 water. He's got 4 water. I believe that.
Yeah, that's
Mine
true.
is
I have 4 composure total.
He's a brick wall.
Oh my
I've
god.
Apparently,
composure.
really fucking good at medicine. What the fuck?
Good job.
Yeah, when Ashi's, you're like, oh god, he's got like these giant hands. He's probably not gonna be very delicate, and you're like, holy shit. And
He's
he's
like-
This feels like a massage.
I didn't feel it. Yeah.
He touched me places I didn't know I needed to be touched.
Sujihara, I mean, you've seen a lot of wounds in the south, and by comparison, his is, I mean, it's a flesh wound. It's not too terrible.
I'd also like, I don't know if I can actually do this, but I'd see if he's like cursed in any way. Like if the blade was cursed and if he got damaged by it and so on and so forth.
I don't think that's something you can check.
Okay, that's what I
Wait,
thought,
wait.
but I thought I'd ask.
Can I check with some sort of smithing or something like that?
No, there's no smithing check to see if you're cursed, I'm afraid.
No, like the blades.
Oh, to see if they have any sort of like unholy aura to them.
Yeah. Something so like I've never felt before while maintaining a blade.
To try to do that with smithing, I would need you to be back at like a castle or something where you have access to your tools and stuff to look at it. That's not something you can just kind of pick up a blade. I don't feel like, but you know, I'll give you a really hard smithing fire check to kind of build up.
Fire. Wait, I shouldn't be doing this because I can't take any more strife.
Maybe you should wait. Maybe you should just wait for a bit.
Just breathe
Let's
a little
take-
bit. Take
Yeah,
some breaths.
Yeah, just take a moment.
Yeah,
man. Take a
I've
moment.
been trying. The bitch told me to breathe. I've been trying to breathe, but he keeps touching me weirdly.
It's actually super effective.
Yeah.
You're just breathing really fast now. It's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, I will take the calming breaths as many times as I can.
All right.
And if it also helps in between breaths, I will also maintain my weapons. Let's clean them off clean the blood off of all of them.
I completely forgot I have an animal.
Yeah.
He could have helped me in combat.
Wow.
It was a
that would
3v2 this whole time. God damn it.
have been dishonorable.
He's just barking.
Where's my dog? There he is.
Dead.
Come here, Poochie.
He's being a good boy. He's got so many bones to play with now.
It's like
He does.
Daddy's fighting one-on-one.
This happens on occasion. Can I just move this on to the top? I can't. Fuck me.
Now you gotta delete everything.
No, I can do it this way. I got it. So, as the two of you kind of stare down at these bodies, these one fully unmasked and the other just dismembered, basically, by the two of you. We shift scenes for a second.
Hold on, we do set them on fire.
That's fine. You can definitely do that. Do you either you keep their blades, their masks? Just
Uh,
I
will-
would keep the blades and the mask, honestly, as evidence that we fought and killed them.
I would keep the mask from my guy, and then I would also take the blade from my guy.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
all right, sounds good.
Put that in my bullshit. Okay. Sorry, go ahead,
There you go.
continue.
Good. We shift scenes to the other group. Currently standing in the kind of center courtyard of a large castle. Actually, not even a really large one, just a decent sized castle on the river. There are approximately 4 Ronin who kind of all sit in this interior part of the castle. All very tense, kind of watching you all nervously. Hands not exactly on blades, but close. In the center of this courtyard, you see this one individual. He is probably armored like this right now, but you don't see either of his blades on his person. Which is, pretty typical of a samurai, but you don't see either of them.
Can you pop
Did
him up
he-
again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
No problem. And as you all enter, he smiles politely and bows just a bit. On representatives of clans. Not seen here often. I bid you welcome.
Your hospitality is appreciated. I kind of look around. It's pretty clear she's like, I hope it so like the subtext is I truly hope it's hospitality.
Sure.
Yue bows pretty deeply.
Sure.
Thank you for seeing us.
We went straight to battle music again. No,
I was about to be like, oh shit. I gotta run.
yeah. I'll say you all feel like you're pretty deep in this castle. It'd be pretty hard to run at this point. But he, again, bows to you as well, Yue. Of course, I'd heard from a number of my people that you might be coming this way. You do me honor by coming to visit. Might I ask what I can do for all of you?
Your name has come
Actually-
up a few times. And I will look at Asako.
I have some accounting questions, actually. And she kind of like crosses her arms over her chest, like over a book, most likely.
Hmm.
Probably where she keeps her notes. I was looking into it, and you originally were the person who would collect the rice, right?
I was. It was my duty as a magistrate.
Okay, where are we talking, actually, now that I'm thinking about it?
You're in the courtyard of this castle.
Okay.
Of the castle of the open field. There are other people around who can hear this conversation, but they're Ronin.
Is there, I guess, somewhere a bit more private we could talk?
I was about to suggest the same thing. Perhaps over food.
That'd be wonderful. I'm starving.
I'm sure you are. It's, I'm sure, been a long trip up the river. Please, follow me. And he will begin to move and lead you all inside.
I'll follow.
Sure.
I would like to see if I hear anything with my excellent hearing,
I'd also like to do that.
my keen hearing.
What are you listening for?
If anybody is talking about us specifically or gossiping about, oh, Rotan's gonna throw him in the dust, stuff like that.
Rotan's take him to the kill box.
Right.
Well,
No, yeah,
wouldn't
you
be
go
the first
ahead.
rodeo.
Go ahead and roll me. One day I'll get these checks down. I guess it'll be. I guess I keep coming back to air sentiment, his perception in this game.
I'm fine with
I mean
that.
vigilance. Your vigilance is your perception.
I see.
Where is that?
But is that
Vigilance
like
is
your
below
passive?
your focus.
Is
What?
vigilance your passive
Under your
perception?
rings, under focus is
So
vigilance.
it doesn't. Yes, sort of like you set a TN that says like, okay, to overhear them whispering, it's a TN2, and if she meets or beats that TN2, then she hears it.
I see. So there's no check really involved. It's just your vigilance score.
Yeah, pretty much.
It seems pretty fair. Very perceptive characters get to have that.
Yeah, I mean it is. I'm just D&D does that, but also has an active perception. Okay, but if that's the case, what is your vigilance right now?
It is 4? 3? 4.
Mine's 2.
4 and 2. Okay. with vigilance of 4 and 2, people aren't really talking about you right now in the interior here. You don't see a lot of servants running around. It's actually pretty empty on the inside, minus a couple of soldiers. These are all mostly Ronin, although you do see some Ashgar type soldiers, which are just commoners who.
One moment.
Pausing. Good.
She'll be right back.
She got
Oh,
BB.
Okay, gotcha. But yeah, you see some Ashgaru who are just like common soldiers who are, have a bit of training, but they aren't like samurai. Who all look kind of nervous around you. So you may see a few who kind of look like they want to go to their blades a little bit, to their weapons, but refrain. The only one of them who looks remotely calm right now is Rotan. The rest look pretty nervous around you all.
But
Can I
no,
sense-
like, no,
Mhm.
like, murmurs of,
Mm-mm.
Why did he invite them here? What is he doing?
Not inside this castle, no. There's no voices of questioning and wondering. Everyone's very quiet, especially as you wander by.
Okay.
That of itself is they are very, very quiet.
Can I, under the guise of, no, I'll leave it alone for now.
Okay,
Can I sense the taint?
you do sense it. You sense the taste.
Never change Leah, please.
There are
Um,
several taints in this.
Multiple.
Is it stronger in certain areas? Is what I'm wondering.
Yes. What's your vigilance and your focus?
My vigilance is 3, my focus is 3. I do have a 3 in theology and a 3 in void.
Sure. Yeah, if you want to try like a theology void check, you could try to sense for it. That's fine.
I would love to.
Oh, nice.
I'll take, what's my strife looking like? Okay. I'll take the, let's see, what's some opportunities I can do with the void? That feels very important right now. Do, do, do. In downtime. I'm gonna go ahead. I will take the success. I'll take one success with strife, and 1 opportunity.
Okay. With 2 successes, you definitely pick up there is a room where it feels a little bit worse, kind of at the edge of your vision a bit. Like you guys walk by it, and you just kind of feel that brief wave hit you for a moment, as you see kind of a chamber at the end of the hallway, with a large kind of door that looks like it could be a double doors, but is just one large one, that is currently guarded by 2 Ronin who just stand by and keep vigilant. One opportunity, they look more nervous than everyone else.
Okay, interesting. I will
But-
take a calming breath.
Sure,
Ah.
probably not a bad idea. Can you just do that as a free action?
Yee.
Really?
It's just a thing. I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was something you had in combat to do. But I
No, you can do it. You can do it out. I'm pretty sure.
could-
Let me say.
what prevents calming breath spam then?
Nothing.
Hmm.
But I mean, the thing is, with calming breath, you can only get down to half. Like, you can't go past it.
Back and it's quiet. I don't like it.
Calming breath looks like it's during a conflict. Just according to the
I
description.
don't know if that's right.
I'm checking, but like it says during a conflict. There's probably I think meditation helps, but I don't think.
Meditation brings you below your half.
Mhm. Let me check and let me verify. But everything I see says during a conflict.
It only talks about going to half, so
Yeah, I don't see what's wrong with it at this point.
Yeah. What's wrong with it in my mind is that every time you get into, you do any sort of check, if there's any strife on the roll, you can immediately calming breath back to half.
Let's see. Lots of skirmishes.
That's where it's going in my head. Is that like outside of combat, you can never go above half.
I mean, you still have. Well, I mean, we're not doing anything right now. We're just taking a walk.
Sure. I'm just. It's a precedent I'm checking on just because I don't want it to be like, you can just do all these different actions in the moment, you're on a long trek or something or anything like that. You can just calming breath back down to half. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
My concern is outside of combat, it can't build up past half.
I mean, you probably couldn't take it while we were, in the middle of thing. Or maybe you could. I would also say that it would be let's see. I would say it'd be more appropriate. You would be able to take it out of conflict.
Sure. It's a mechanics thing that I'm thinking on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Less the idea of like
Yeah, and
yes, just take a breath. It's more of the idea of it's impossible to build it up outside of conflict, so you should just take anything that has strife always.
But I mean, it's not impossible. Like, I don't see what. Like, I'm not going, and I'm obviously building up strife. I'm at 5 right now. I can't go below 5.
Sure.
And that's.
I'm not saying you're trying to do anything wrong. I'm just trying to like figure out mechanically how it works. Like if you were to make a roll here in a second and you gather 3 more strife, if you just calming breath a few more times, you're back down to 5 and they can make another check immediately. If that makes sense.
That. I mean, that would be up to you, but I'm also saying we're taking time to walk away somewhere.
Sure.
Like, I feel like I would have time to take a breath.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this game makes it so hard to find anything. We'll say it's fine for now. I'll figure it out. It's fine for now. So yeah, go ahead and reduce, and you guys continue to walk.
yeah, I will be making polite conversation with Rotan.
Sure.
All of the normal small talky things that I'm terrible at, like Bonnie is
That's
bad
good.
at, but
I'm
San
not
is
good at it
great
either.
at. I will also be checking on my companions to make sure that they are all right. Since I know that Satsumiya and Asako mentioned that they felt something very wrong with the land itself, and I noticed the rot. So checking on them as well.
Sure.
But
Let's-
I'm sort of trying to, I guess, keep Rotan's attention on me in an attempt to let them look around. Does that make sense?
It does. Though he does expect you to kind of follow. I mean, you can definitely look left and right.
Right.
But yeah, that makes sense. He returns it very similarly. Just, how was your trip up? I'm sure it was quite difficult with some of the checkpoints that we've been forced to keep up. I hope you weren't harried too much. If you require any sort of anything, just let me know. He's very polite.
Oh no, we will need to return to the city soon.
Yeah.
Our absence will be noted in a few days. If it was supposed to be a simple fishing trip, and she smiles.
Sure. I'm sure it was. But yeah, he leads you all into a kind of a smaller little dining room. It's very nice, but not super duper big. Like much of this castle is not super duper big. And there are a few people who bring in food for you all if you want it, as well as drinks. Which he will eat at the very least.
I mean, if he eats,
Yeah. You get the sense that he very intentionally ate first.
I will take a polite portion.
Sure.
Derek,
Yes.
have you heard of NCIS?
Yes, I've watched like a bajillion episodes. Why?
You know that thing that Leroy Jethro Gibbs has, like a gut?
His gut feeling? Yeah.
Yes. How would I make a gut check? I want to hone that on this character.
What are you like? You trying to do like a sentiment check on this boy? I just kind of
Yes,
form what he's-
just like the whole thing that we're going on. It's like, what's my gut telling me?
From how are you approaching it? I guess is my question.
The
you just
likelihood
trying
of
to
us
set them?
getting out of this alive.
All right.
Like his demeanor, like everything, like the.
He has spent the arcane powder thing. Roll me a sentiment void. That's what I'm gonna say.
Sentiment void. Hey.
Beautiful.
Not bad.
I get to. Why is it not? Oh, there it is. 1. Do I have to take the strife even though it's a bonus?
Yeah, if you take the success,
Hmm.
is it worth it to you?
Sure. Why not? Does
Okay.
2 get me anything?
Yeah, I get you a little bit. It gets you that like you don't think he immediately plans to kill you. So he wouldn't take you here to feed you. A lot of it might depend on the conversation, though. You kind of get a feeling.
Hmm.
So as you're all sitting here eating, he will eventually kind of broach the subject. So you said you all came here for some accounting questions. I can guess if you came this far, I might be able to guess as to why.
I don't like the idea of starving peasants.
Neither do I.
and we would like to solve the problem.
He nods to that. As do I. As did I. Perhaps I'll start a bit at the beginning and go from there. That's alright.
Please.
About 5 years ago, I was sent into this region at the behest of our emperor to assist the imperial governor of this region. And it was a unique position for me, one that I did my best to fulfill. The three clans, the dragon, the lion, and the unicorn, played their games trying to gain more power in this city. And the governor did his best to stave them off and pursued his own activities. It was not my job to worry about such things. And it was all normal. It was my duty to see to the collection of taxes in the province. A task I did my best to perform faithfully and in good faith. I collected the proper due and visited those whose tithe was in question, as was my duty.
Okay, dear Lord.
You good?
Sorry, yeah. I thought I was muted.
No, you're good.
My child keeps asking me the same question.
Happens.
This is my favorite outburst at the dinner table.
Okay!
Whoops. My bad.
A lot of strife.
That's a
Um,
lot of strife.
But he says, however, I began to realize something over the years. The tithe required by the governor grew with every passing harvest season. And yet our payments to the clans and the emperor did not match these increases. Something I'm assuming you picked up on. He says, kind of looking to Asako.
Very much so.
Gradually, the people that we are to govern over began to have more and more trouble paying us. Some left the province entirely, and others were forced to sell their possessions just to survive. Others were even imprisoned. This grew worse year after year. Though I took a compassionate approach to fulfilling my duty, many of the other Ronin we employed did not. Tension grew over the years, and I could not help but feel my honor in the task called into question. I attempted to petition my clan, the Lion, to assist with the matter. However, no one could exactly prove that the governor himself was taking what was extra. And the moment the clan tried to push a little bit, we suddenly found that the unicorn and the dragon's influence was expanding and ours was diminishing. After this, the rest of the clan determined that it was not a battle that we could afford to fight at the time. The governor has too many friends in the imperial court, poisoning the emperor's perception of him. He has been all but untouchable. And it finally got to the point where I, as the honorable samurai, could no longer take it. I walked into the governor's throne room and told him we would either lower the tax back to what was fair, or I would refuse to complete my duty. In response, he named me traitor and banished me from these lands, telling me that the only way I could regain my honor would be to take my own life. And I admit, I about did so. The final cleansing act and show of protest before the Kami. However, if I did that, there would be no one who would stand for the people here. And I made a choice. The only way to bring the governor to justice is to drag his deeds into the open, so that none may hide it. To do that, the city must be retaken in the name of the Emperor from this corrupt leader. Make no mistake, I serve the Emperor, even if I am unknown to him. People refuse to send their tithes to this governor, and he will have to admit what he has put them through, as the city will not be able to make it through the winter without the rice stored in this castle.
She thinks for a long moment. First of all, is he telling the truth?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
Sure.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me. Is this another sentiment check? I guess so.
I feel like for me
unless
it's
there's
an
a social check.
analyze.
Yeah, probably sentiment error.
I love that. I will. I'm going to take all of those dice. Actually, hold on. I might have a thing.
All right.
Hey, good job,
Those-
Katie.
Right?
Nice.
I can never
Do
remember
it.
which ones are which.
Explode it. 2 skill dice. Explode
Oh, I have
'em.
2 explosive skill dice. So let's explode 2. So that's another that's an opportunity. Okay. And a blank. So I have
Sentiment error. I may re-roll 2 dice. Okay, cool. I am gonna re-roll. I'm gonna re-roll my opportunity and my blank. So I'm gonna re-roll 2 dice.
I'm gonna keep the opportunity. And I guess I have to keep the opportunity with strife. Because the extra opportunity was an
I was gonna say-
explosive.
I was gonna say you would keep the 2 since you exploded them.
Mhm.
Keep the 2 exploding skill dice.
You do.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
I have a success and an opportunity.
I have 2 success. Well, I had a success and an exploding success with strife, which
Okay.
I will take.
So total successes for everyone, real quick, and then I'll ask opportunities.
1 success, 2 exploding success, so 3.
3. Okay.
1
3,
for me.
2, 1.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And opportunities for each.
1.
2.
No opportunities.
Okay.
I rolled better than I thought.
All right. Check some real quick. Sonya Jin, go ahead and remove 1 strife. And Asako, you can provide basically an assistance to the next character to attempt to make a check. So the next person who makes a check can count as having 1 more die.
Cool.
For 3 successes, you get that for the most part, this is the truth to him. You definitely feel like he keeps some things hidden, or he might misdirect on a few, some parts of this. But overall, this is a fairly truthful account from him. Tatsumiya, you feel pretty much the same. I mean, you're a little more vague on exactly where he might be, misleading, but like for the most part, this is pretty true. Sonya Jin, you don't really detect too much deception from this guy. This seems to be his account of events.
Okay. So then I think she would flat out ask him, do you know why he wanted all of the young up-and-comers from the clans in his city over the winter?
The governor is ambitious ambitious is the right word. He's an ambitious man. He sees grander things for himself in the future, and I imagine he would like to have his name in as many up-and-coming people's mouths as possible. he's not planning to go anywhere anytime soon. And it's far easier to impress the young than it is the old in some cases.
And it wouldn't hurt that you might be starving the scions of all of the houses by doing what you're doing. She smiles a bit again.
Mm-hmm. Potentially. Though I expect the Crane clan and others like it would not let it reach that point.
Oh, certainly not. But
Could have re-rolled 2 dice. Oh my god.
but but it shapes a narrative that is not in your favor.
I'm unfortunately a bit past the point of narratives. I have tried to explain the truth to a number of people and they refuse to see. So I wish to force it into the light.
And to force it into the light. Pray tell.
The governor might have enough rice to pay off the Emperor's tithe, but I can't imagine he can pay all 3 of the clans and keep his city afloat. So I imagine he's going to have one of 2 choices. He's either going to have to pay the clans and starve over the winter, or he is going to refuse to pay the tithe and have the 3 clans investigate him more thoroughly. Either way, eyes will be drawn to him finally, as they need to be.
That's your plan? You keep the rice and this will somehow work? He'll be able to easily point to you as the reason you're stealing the rice. You're his scapegoat again.
Potentially.
It
Though,
will, I guarantee you, a man of his reputation. And I want to be clear, it is clear she believes this to some extent.
sure.
She's seen the evidence.
Hmm.
A man of his stature isn't going to fall so easily. You will be his scapegoat, and everyone that supports you will be the scapegoat. I can't pay your tithe because of the traitors up north.
If he can't deal with a small military band and has to call the Imperial forces in, then they're going to be digging around in more than just his military. Or his. They're going to be asking questions on how it got to this point, why there is a large force occupying one of the older castles in the Dragon Province.
And why are tithes going up? You never told us why.
He's a greedy bastard.
Oh, there's always more to it than that.
Perhaps. Though, I don't think there is. I think he likes shiny things. I think he likes expensive things.
So are you saying he's spending more than what he can pay for?
I'm saying things are expensive and it's easier to just raise taxes than it is to cut back on what he enjoys.
What do I know about what he enjoys?
Yeah, I wanna kind of dig into that a little bit more.
Sure. Roll me. This is gonna be a weird check. This is almost like
Government.
it's
Theorized government.
It's
like
theorized
theorized
government.
culture.
Theorized government, or even like you could do like an aesthetics check, just like his aesthetics that he has there.
I would
Uh,
prefer to
Theorized
do
government.
the aesthetics.
Yeah. Aesthetics void. I guess attuning to what he has. Like I guess
Okay.
that makes no sense.
I would say even I honestly like theorized aesthetics.
Aesthetics. Hang on.
Yeah, fire would be fine too.
Yes.
Give me fire.
Sure.
Aesthetics. Okay, yeah. Basically, it doesn't matter. This would be my same roll.
3 successes.
Sure.
I get 2 successes and a strife.
Sure.
Take a fucking strife for that. I don't, unfortunately, have anything to reroll this, so.
Sure.
Also,
Oh wait, I can give
Tatsumiya-
someone whatever, an extra die for their check.
You can.
Can it be myself, or is that
Sure. I'll
cool?
Um,
Was it ring or skill die?
ring.
Right.
I think Tatsumiya will also kind of say, just he did kind of put on a big show at the parade.
That's true too.
He did, and as you all kind of think back on this, with it looks like a fair amount of successes among all of you, I think.
Yeah, I have 3.
Yeah, you guys are all doing pretty good. You all kind of think back, and I mean, yes, the parade was rather large, and there were things in the streets. Every room that you guys have stayed in on his island have been extremely cared for, and everything looks extremely new and extremely nice. Up in the actual castle main grand hall itself, it is beautiful with many objects of gold. It is one of the nicer. I mean, you might have expected it to be pretty nice, being the city of the rich frog, but it is extremely beautiful. So I mean, you imagine like things are pretty expensive. That like he has a lot of expensive things.
I think I was more like, what are his vices? Would I have been able to
Yeah.
figure that out?
Ooh,
That was
With-
kind of what I was aiming for too.
sure. No, that's fine.
And I got 3 successes.
Yeah,
on
no, I'm
that.
debating what I want to say.
Bonnie and I had the same thought process on this.
We're sharing a brain cell.
Yes, the brain cell needed sharing.
Yes. Hold on.
Look, I will talk to servants all day
No,
long about
no,
this
you're
shit.
good. You're good.
As someone who spends a lot of time in like,
He, he talks a lot. He talks a lot with the royal family of the Unicorn Clan. Can't say the word. Hold on.
gotcha.
Blah blah blah. Yeah,
Cool,
this
cool.
this
Yeah.
family.
Oh, Lucy?
It's an I.
Is it Aichi?
Ayuchi?
Yuti?
Ayuchi would probably be correct.
Aichi.
Their family, and they go to a lot of events. So whatever stuff that the Ayuchi family enjoys doing, lots of different just shows and outings, I guess. His vices are like different tournaments, different events, lots of competitions, stuff like that.
So he's a sumo
Shows
wrestler.
of shows of skills, shows of
Basically,
talent.
anything that has like a grand spectacle that would make him
Yes.
look better.
Yes, or that he can attend. Yes,
Okay.
that's what you will know with those successes, I will say. And that he enjoys doing a lot with the Unicorn family.
So, you're just going to sit here passively then? That's your plan?
Sometimes the best thing to do is just to wait. I tried to do things actively for years and got nowhere. Sometimes it's just patience. He can pretend it's not happening up until the snow hits.
I would ask then, why have we been warned away on multiple occasions? Well, specifically one of us, but I'm sure the warning was in general. Why have we been warned away multiple times to leave? Are you
Because
going
the
to attack?
people are quite tense here. understand that the clan samurai and the Ronin, samurai as a whole, have not been good to these people. They don't trust us anymore.
Reason it seems.
The Ronin were not kind. Some were not, anyway. In their duties as magistrates.
I'm trying to think of a way to like phrase my question, so bear with me for
No,
a
you're
second.
fine.
We don't disagree with your thought. I think that villagers and peasants starving is untenable. So
Before how do I phrase this, motherfucker?
just say it and then be like, she says it better than this.
Uh,
That's how I've had to do it a
before-
few times.
yeah, before you left as magistrate, was there any
Yes.
kind of delving into the kami and maybe using spirits as a way to how do I put this? Basically, just trying to ask in a way that's not super offensive. Was this guy dabbling in magic?
And Maho?
Yeah.
Do you want to delicately ask, or do you want to ask him?
I'm going to delicately ask.
I will assist her in the delicately asking if it'll help her.
Sure.
Katie cannot find a way to say
Yeah.
this without being like,
So yeah,
motherfucker.
that's fine. I mean, this is why checks exist in this game. Go ahead and roll me a courtesy.
Could it be
What's
courtesy theorize? Because I am theorizing something here.
Courtesy theorize would be a little more blunt. I would say you want to do like a courtesy charm to charm the information out of them.
And you can
Okay,
have an
so-
extra dice because
do water.
I have a white dice in that, so you can have
Okay,
a skill
'cause-
dice.
Fire and social is to incite, so I can't allow fire.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong section.
There you go.
I got opportunity. Oh, I can't read that one. It does
Opportunity,
suggest-
strife. Opportunity, strife, success, and just a success.
And since I'm getting help, I can keep 2, or is it just 1?
I bet you can keep 2, but let me double check.
Okay. Oh, is that a explosive die? Hang on.
No. Unfortunate.
99 is the big page that the badge is on.
It says roll explosive die, but that's not.
You don't have
Okay,
an
it's just a
explosive.
thing. Okay, it's just a thing on the bottom. I wasn't noticing that was popping out up everyone. Because I think all I've rolled today are rolled a couple explosives. I think we've only rolled ones actually. So.
Looks like you can keep 2, I think.
Okay, then I'm gonna take the strife success and the success.
Okay.
I think those are gonna be my best solutions. At this
Sure.
point. Where's my strife? Hang on. I need to make sure I'm
With 2
looking at it.
successes, if you ask like kind of delicately, if he's like messing with Maho, he will say, "I do not mess with that type of corrupted magic."
Saying him. I'm saying the Lord.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
he will
mean,
say,
both is very good information to have,
both
though.
is good.
Right.
He will say no. For all the governor's faults, even he's not that foolhardy to actively use Maho to achieve his ends.
Okay. Cause she couldn't like she didn't see it as tainted, but it was like ick for her as well for Asako. So it's
Mhm.
like
I mean,
I can't think of a better way. To
I
phrase
think-
that.
I think I will approach this question from the actual land. So what happened to the land then? Have you been salting the earth?
No. When we took this castle, there was a rather dark woman here. That was her doing.
What happened to her?
She left.
Is he lying?
Roll me.
I would
a,
like to insight check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roll me a sentiment. A sentiment. Void sentiment. Air. You can choose.
Void.
Sense a lie. Sense the truth.
I get to reroll 2 of those.
Explosive success. I
And
will,
we'll see how he does. Just an A base roll of like how he's talking.
Sweet.
let me.
So it's a social air check for him.
I have
Do, do, do.
1, 2.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
So my passion is curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. Wrong one.
Okay. All good.
I'm looking at the wrong fucking one. I do get to roll 2 dice though, which is cool. Right, because it was courtesy.
Okay, so I have 2 successes and
Okay.
2 opportunities.
Oh, sentiment. Okay, so I just get to re-roll the explosive dice, which I think I did, right? Am I fucking? I'm dumb.
Why do you get to re-roll it?
I don't. I was looking at the wrong
Okay.
one. That's why I was
Got
like, wait, never mind. But I do get an explosive.
What'd you get, Tasmania?
I got 1 exploding success and 1 opportunity.
Okay.
Well, 1 exploding success was strife and 1 opportunity.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take the other opportunity strife too. Let's fucking go.
All right. So you have 2 opportunity?
Yeah, 2 opportunity and a success.
And depending on his what I get from him, I may use one of my school techniques. Since I do have 2 air opportunities to convey a secret message that alters the meaning of what I'm saying.
Sure. All right. In that case, I'm looking at void advantages to give you real quick.
Lots of spiritual stuff.
Yeah, that's a spiritual shit.
Let's see.
As he's talking about this, then I'll say with 2 advantages, you gain a spiritual insight into the nature of the universe and into your heart. You may establish a fact. That's a character thing.
The top one's pretty cool too.
Choosing other than void, reduce the difficulty of your next
No,
check.
the feel a chill down your spine. Notice a sudden.
That's what
power
I'm
or
thinking.
detect-
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's extra. As he's talking about this woman, I mean, you definitely feel that would be correct if that was that's probably what it was, and you definitely feel whatever darkness is in this castle. That room is definitely like the epicenter of it. Whether there's like a person still in there, you don't know, but you definitely know that whatever like taint or corruption is in this castle, it comes from there.
Okay.
With the amount of successes the rest of you guys have, you can't read heads or tails of him if he's entirely truthful on that.
How dare!
2 opportunity.
What'd you have?
2 success, 2 opportunity.
Your 2 opportunity and what'd you roll?
I rolled an explosive.
What ring? What ring? I'm sorry.
Void.
You rolled void as well.
I rolled void as well. My better is void, not air.
Yeah. Then also even you, who don't normally deal with this type of thing. Yeah. Then there's just a feeling of something unnerving from that area, from an area
Okay.
you've already passed.
So I reread my technique, and I can't use my opportunities for what I thought I did. I used air. What do I get?
Use air.
I used air.
Sure. Okay. You can either remove 2 strife. You can provide assistance to the next character to attempt a check to accomplish something similar. You can
What page is this on?
328.
Oh, nice.
Do you think he's staying here a bit?
How many opportunities do you have?
I have 2.
Notice an interesting detail about a character in the scene, such as an advantage or disadvantage.
Ooh.
Oh, that would be lovely, Derek.
At the GM's discretion, you may establish a detail for an NPC.
Ooh.
Oh, it does an air one. Okay, that's cool. I was looking at any. I went to the top and just saw any. A. Yeah. About a character in the scene, such as an advantage or disadvantage. Yeah, pick one. Which character in the scene?
Rotan.
Votan. Okay. Yeah. You may sense an advantage or disadvantage. Yeah. I'll say disadvantage. He's a bit more desperate than he lets on to make this work. There is a bit of desperation to this. Yeah, I think that's what you'll kind of know, that for whatever he is doing and whatever calm he has, there is a quiet desperation to make this work.
Okay.
That is pretty intense.
She picking up on that. We don't disagree. Well, I can't speak for my companions, but I don't disagree with your sentiment. I think that your methods could use slight adjustments if you want to be successful.
I am not shocked that this might be a bit too blunt of an approach for a crane. But I assure you, I have tried the diplomatic approach already.
But you haven't tried it with a crane.
I would have you understand, offering to work with me in that sense would not be very beneficial to...
I'm not offering to work with you. I'm offering to advocate for the peasants of the Dragon and Unicorn lands.
What is your station among the crane? That you can offer this assistance?
To the peasants.
Mm-hmm.
What is my
Yes.
station? How do I answer that question?
You are,
35.
on a scale of 1 to 100, you are 35. No,
What does that
whatever
mean?
Whatever your status is.
Hold on. I gotta find status in the book.
It's on your sheet.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to find the scale.
You are like an honorable samurai to maybe just above. So yeah, status. What is your status?
35.
Yeah, you're just an average Great Clan samurai.
I will say, I am an up-and-coming ambassador, meant to pave the way. It's what I like to do, in the shadows.
You sound like a scorpion more than a crane in that sense.
I don't think
Yeah.
she actually sighs, but in her head she sighs heavily.
It's almost a bit of a tease from him in that sense. But I get what you're saying. Believe me, if you can advocate and have him removed before the winter comes, then what I'm doing becomes unnecessary, and I can assure you that will be the end of it. However, whatever your station with the crane is, I assure you that the governor's position with the Imperial Court is higher. I mean no disrespect by saying this, it just seems to simply be a fact.
Consider me an optimist.
I used to be. Truly. He smiles. Though it's a bit tight.
Does he think he's gonna die in this conflict?
Roll me a sentiment air, I'll say, or sentiment fire, either or.
I'm always gonna pick air, because
Okay, well, I have to say it for me.
I'm gonna take all 3 dice.
Katie will always pick fire, so a good thing he tells us. Let's see. Let's do explosives.
Jesus Christ.
3 explosives. 2. So I get to keep 3 extra dice.
Oh, I get to re-roll some of this. Hold on.
Damn.
Okay, so
I
give me a
love
second.
my advantage. Okay, let me go back to that. I'm gonna re-roll my 2 advantages, so 2 of the dice.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
F.
5. 5 successes. 1 opportunity.
I think you have 4 successes. One,
And
two, three,
3 explosives.
3 explosives, and then the 4th extra, right?
Let me see. Yeah, the 4th was.
So that's 4 successes. Exploding don't give you. It does not give you 2. It just gives you 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I thought it was explosive and let you roll a new die for every
It does.
success that you get.
It does.
You can keep it.
Oh, did you roll?
I rolled 3 explosives and then a 4th explosive on my
Okay.
spell dice.
So you have 4 successes total, though, right?
Explosive success, success, explosive success, explosive success.
You only get to keep
with
3
my
of those top die.
But those allow me to re-roll. Yes.
Yeah, but
Not
if you
re-roll.
keep
Only
them.
if you keep them.
Only if you keep them. Yes.
Alright, so if I kept the 3 explosive.
Then you would have 4 total successes.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was. Wait.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So 4 for you.
Three of them are really fun.
Tatsumiya.
I didn't roll anything because I'm a
Okay.
little too distracted right
No, that's
now,
fair.
and I know he's gonna. It doesn't matter if he thinks he's gonna die in this because he's so fucking tainted right now.
Oh, yeah.
Fair.
he needs cleansed.
Sonny Jin, what'd you roll?
I had 1 success.
Okay. Sonny Jin, hard to read him. With the opportunities, go ahead and remove 2 strife if you have any left.
Okay.
Asako, just kind of reading his face. Yeah. In fact, very confident that that's the case.
I'm kind of confident on that too, to be honest. Not gonna lie.
I mean, the 2 scenarios, as you think about it, like one, either the governor is able to rally people enough to come take him out and he dies, or, B, he's successful but also a traitor and he dies.
Sucks. Makes sense though.
Unless anybody else has anything of substance, I think San would keep him engaged in conversation until we can leave. Unless somebody else has something to say. Unless, if he's gonna keep us here, then that's a whole nother thing, but...
No. But he will eventually broach down the topic when you guys are kind of good. Is there any more questions you had for him?
Could I ask him if I could roam the castle for a little bit to just kind of like stretch my legs since we've been?
He will say he does not recommend that. He will, if you need a place to
that's
stay for the night.
Straight up.
It's not a straight up no if you want to test it. But he will say he will give you a place to rest for the night if you want. But
I think making our way back would be good.
Son, we've been on the boat for like 3 days.
Tired.
For 2 days.
row your boat.
I'm so tired. I would really love a place to stay. Unless, Son, if you don't want to, you can go.
I can assure you no one will harm you while you're here.
Can I get a read on Satsumiya and Asako? How do you say it? Is it Tatsumiya or Satsumiya?
Tatsumiya.
Tatsumiya and Asako, like, are you guys going to be wandering off? Because
I mean, she legitimately is tired and doesn't want to be on the boat anymore.
Okay.
Been on a
No,
boat for a day and a
No,
half.
it's because what she does next kind of, she's either going to spend the evening distracting Rotan for you, or she's just gonna go back to bed, or she's gonna
That's
say,
a good plan.
yeah.
Yeah.
So if I can get a sense of that, if that's possible.
I mean, Yue
Have a toughie.
I mean, you definitely know that she's nervous. She's definitely not like this place. She would have to have good reason to want to stay here.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will, through charm and such, I guess ask Rotan if he plays chess or whatever it is for us.
Mahjong.
Mahjong. It's not Mahjong. It's something
It's Go.
else. Go. Ask if he is a Go. If he plays Go.
Oh yes, the Akodo school was very big on it.
I have not played against someone of great skill in a long time. Would you mind?
Of course not. Yeah, he'll be willing to play. As well as he'll turn to Asako and to Tatsumiya. If you'd like, I can have someone show you to rooms if you are.
Actually, I'd like to play Go too.
Of course.
I'd love to watch. I can also play a little bit too.
Love
Yeah.
to have my own room. I'm exhausted.
Sure.
And what is our silent dragon doing?
Being silent.
Good question. Derek, just as a quick double check, did he say anything about what's specifically happening to these lands?
He just said that there was a dark woman who lived here, who does not anymore, and that she was the cause of it.
I think you'd probably, or she, sorry, would just be a little bit more, have like one kind of question for him is like, what's exactly going on in the Dragonlands, and is there something that she can kind of do to stop it?
He would say there's not anything too much that can be done at this current moment, unless there are people that wish to cleanse it. If there are people who can cleanse, and he imagines eventually the dragon or the lion or the unicorn will send someone to do so. In fact, he's heard there's a crab wandering around who might be doing that. So if
And
you're
you're
still,
saying by the end of winter, his plan will kind of be enacted, and the governor will.
in theory, that's what he's saying. Yeah. But Son, if you want to, I think there actually is a straight games check in this game.
There
Is
is.
there?
Mhm.
I'm gonna need some help on this one, cause We're probably going for charm
Mm-hmm.
because
Games is a social skill.
I am no bueno at these.
Charming games.
Charming games.
I'm trying to keep it.
I would also like to roll a
You-
charming.
You may.
I'm trying to keep him distracted for anyone who would like to wander. So charm. Do I get to re-roll with this? I might.
Well, he plays a very defensive game. Social Earth.
Holy shit, he's so much better at this than me.
Let me explode. Let's see if that let's see
You
if
can do
that
it.
does
4
anything.
explosions.
Oh,
You
you're
got
at
it.
No,
5.
I'm not gonna take that strife. But
All right.
I think
I'll
rather
take,
than
I'll take the one opportunity though.
you know,
Sure.
you know what I'm gonna go. I'm going to let go of a success because I want 2 more. I want more of my opportunity stuff. Hold on, let me look at the stuff.
Sure.
What else can I get?
At a certain point, you know you can't win. What else can happen?
Right.
A
No,
little bit,
I
yeah.
cannot win this game.
That's fine. No, there's other reasons to play games.
General social charm. Let's see what we got here. I'll take the opportunity to remove 2 strike for myself if that's okay.
You may. I love it.
I think that would be.
It's a fun,
for that.
like, it's a relaxing game. Like, for as, you know, intimidating as of a figure as Rotan is, and as good as he is at this game, he's a decent conversationalist. He's pretty friendly while he's playing the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think I will use my 2 opportunity to learn more about him. Just to
Okay.
continue to learn more about him.
So yeah, I mean, he continues to talk as you go going on. You will gather that he is a rather traditional old lion soldier. He studied under the Akodo, who are like battle masters and the tacticians of the Lion Clan. And one thing you'll gather just playing this game with him as you understand the rules, he does not ever attack really brazenly at all. He is super turtled. Like there's never a break in his defenses ever. But he just plays a slow incremental game to where it drags on for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That may be something you kind of pick up on his personality.
Okay.
He's ever patient. But he's very friendly. Not open, but just friendly.
Do I get the feeling that he doesn't he kind of misses being around samurai? Not just Ronin, but actual samurai?
You could probably pick that up a bit. He definitely does.
Okay. I will play into that a little bit.
Sure.
Again, I'm trying to keep his attention pretty focused on this.
It's almost a bit of nostalgia, if that makes sense.
I would like to try to assert myself a little bit. I kind of want to do a little tricky thing.
Okay.
I want Son to figure out that I want to talk to him alone.
Mm. Okay. Do you want just her to pick up on that though?
Yeah, just her.
Okay. Feels like a social thing. Social, probably courtesy, I guess.
Air courtesy.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, we'll try. Give it a go.
You can do it. Not bad.
All right. I'll take the 2. Just for fun. I won't take the opportunity though.
All right. 2 successes. Son, roll me a sentiment air, if you would. Or sentiment void.
2 successes.
Yeah, I'd say yeah, you could pick up Tatsumi as kind of has something she wants to say to him, but it feels more private. Kind of like what she wanted to do with the boat. The man on the boat.
All right. Yeah, she will smile, and I think my friend would like a chance to play.
Of course.
I will step away.
If you need anything during the night, just let one of them know. Motion to some of the servants that are around.
I will bow. It has been a pleasure. Perhaps we'll speak again soon.
Likewise. And you depart?
Yep.
Sure. You were able to do so. There's a Ronin who will flank you on the way out and just, guide you to a room to stay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be talking. Like, I'm just chit-chatting at this point. Just, like,
Sure.
keeping people as distracted and their attention focused on me as possible.
Sure.
Maybe delaying the Ronin getting back to Rotan and Tatsumiya.
Sure. Let me roll something real quick for him. It's gonna be void for him. Okay.
Uh-oh.
He kind of stares at you for a minute. Tatsumi, do you start playing with him? This game of Go? Maybe?
You're muted.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, she'll start. That's what the Sonya did. She's like, all right, Gapes.
Yeah, as you start to play with him, you see him kind of motion to the other Ronin that's in the room and kind of waves a hand at him, and he nods and he leaves. And he just kind of plays with you kind of quietly, just quiet conversation for the moment, but you sense that he's waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, and I think maybe like after like the first probably after like the first round or whatever, I think she just kind of she kind of stands up and she kind of bows again. She says, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm from the Cato family, and my job is to kind of cleanse spirits and the such. Sir, you have taint on you. Can I cleanse that for you? And maybe if I can, maybe some of the area. Cleanse the taint. Yep.
Yeah. Hey. As he thinks on that for a minute. How bad is it?
I'm not sure, but if it stays on you for long, it might get really bad. It might not be something that someone can cleanse anymore.
How far does
It's
it
better.
go?
Can I tell that?
I mean, yeah, you've been sensing that, for a while, right? You're like for days on the boat.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's kind of everywhere, and it's a lot.
He kind of thinks on that. If it's all over the land, is it not?
It is. I might be able to help a little bit in that sense too.
If you want to help with that, go ahead. Leave me for last in that case.
I mean, I can just. Let me see. I mean, depending on how tired this makes me, I might be able to do quite a bit. Here, and she will.
Does she go to kind of do it?
She'll start. Yeah, she'll start setting up for a cleansing ritual.
Hmm. He holds a hand up.
Okay.
There are others in here that could probably use that. If you wish to help the other Ronin,
Of
or
course.
help them first.
There's. I think I just need to be kind of frank with you. What's in that one room that's being guarded by Ronin? Because that's where it's heaviest. That's where it's coming from.
As I said, there was a rather dark woman that stayed there until some time ago. I feared her presence there had left an impression, but to what extent I wasn't certain.
Is she still there?
No. She's gone from here.
Could I cleanse in that room? I think
Sure.
that's
Mhm.
I think that's where it's coming from, and if I don't cleanse there, then it's just going to anything else I do after or before that isn't going to it's going to be futile.
He nods at that. Are you sure you can? This was not a good individual. This was a rather bad one. And whatever influence they have, I'm sure whatever they left behind could affect you if you're not careful. That's why we keep it guarded. Prevent people from going in there.
It might take a lot, but it doesn't hurt to try. And if so, I could just cleanse myself.
He nods. Then you have my permission to do so.
Thank you. And okay. If you want to let some of your Ronin know that I'm cleansing, I can try to do a bit. I can try to, help them too.
I'll let them know.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's good to have a phoenix in the area that can do this.
She bows again before she'll make her way to the tainted room. The room
Alright.
with the taint.
Room of the tank. Sure. Let me check something real quick. What sort of check is that you have to do for removing tainted stuff?
It's a cleansing rite.
Cleansing, right? Can you post it for
So sure, protect me to chat.
me? Oh, check. I don't have to focus. Right.
Look at the last opportunity.
Last opportunity? All right, so you need a number of opportunities in order to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She could have help with.
If
I don't know, because I don't know how Leah's abilities work. But I have like the ability to commune with spirits and things like that, so I
I would
don't know
say
if I
then
could assist in any way if
I
she
would
lets me.
I would
I'm
say
not
you could
gonna-
give an assist action if you have that.
Okay. Because I have literally commune with spirits and divination. And then I think I have a haunting adversity. On
Well,
top of that.
would Leah bring her in?
I don't know. That's
I
up
don't,
to
that's
you.
up to Leah. I'm just
Tatsumiya.
offering my help.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think she would explain the situation to Asako. Just, this is he says it's dangerous, but I might be able to cleanse it. He said it's kind of what the root of it is. So I need to try, but I might need some help. I don't want to put you at risk. If
Been talking to spirits all my life. Let's do this. And she cracks her fingers. It probably goes, ow. But she is glad to assist.
All right.
She just lets her take the lead and like just guide her in whatever ways that she can help the most.
All right. So the two of you make your way back to this room. The two Ronin, for a moment, are a little loath to let you in, but once you explain, they will nod and then will step a good ways away from this room. Kind of moving to the end of the hall for the moment, unless you tell them to do otherwise. Tatsumiya, they're just trying to get away from it.
no, I want them away. They don't to be around this.
Yep.
Unless they think it can help.
No, they don't. That's why they've just been.
Okay. Is the taint stanky on them?
A little bit, yeah. Especially on the two that are guarding the door.
Yeah, so I figured. Okay.
Absolutely love you, Leah. Thank you for your colorful wording. It is beautiful.
I'm just refusing to let it break
using-
my character.
Uh-huh. It's perfect. I love it.
All right, so I will try to do a cleansing rite and see if that
Okay.
helps.
1 second.
Oh boy.
So, we'll go some creepy little music as you open this door. As you do so, there's just a kind of a cold wind that hits you just opening the door. Looking inside, you can see that it is very unlikely that the people here that are in this castle have touched it. You can see this strange-looking altar set up in the center of the room with a large, silver bowl. It seems to have a bit of blood crusted to it. You see a number of masks on the wall. Strange, almost like porcelain masks that are smiling, frowning, a number of things like that. You see a set of kind of ritualistic looking knives kind of set up near the altar. And just a number of just strange writings or symbols that have been plastered on the walls. It feels very wrong.
Yeah. I will start the process.
All right.
I don't think she wastes much time.
Sure. No, not a bad idea.
Okay.
The theology void check.
Hot damn.
Not bad.
I'll go ahead and explode that. I will take the opportunity, the one success. I'll take the exploding success. Strife, God, I need one more. I just need one more, please.
Derek,
God
Mhm.
damn it.
I have rank 2 in theology. Would that
I
give her
believe
anything bonus wise?
she's getting one extra skill die
Okay.
because
Alright.
of the resistance.
Alright,
Okay.
let's see. Fuck!
Hang on. Hang on. Let me see what I got. Just real quick.
Sure.
Uh,
I mean, you could take the exploding success, the 2 opportunities, and then that 3rd opportunity. That'd be
That
3
doesn't do
opportunities.
anything. It doesn't do anything for me though.
You have to
I still need to succeed.
Oh, okay.
trying to see, but this is so much information. Hang on.
Excuse me.
I will go ahead and do a Courtier's Resolve though and spend a void point to reduce my strife.
Okay. As you were attempting to cleanse this room, you definitely feel like the masks, though eyeless, it just seems like they are always staring at you as you were doing this.
No, I got nothing. I'm sorry. I was looking
That's
to see if
okay.
maybe I had an extra skill or.
No, you're good.
uh,
You're good.
That little jade charm that Tatsumiya has, is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay.
Is the technique that you use, is it an invocation technique?
No, it's a ritual.
Fuck. Okay.
Sako, one thing you see is
Otherwise, I would have shot this shit with an arrow.
yeah, fire.
Fire!
Still
I
can.
would've-
It just may not be enchanted. But Sako, one thing you notice is Tatsumiya is trying to cleanse this room. Her little necklace, which had some black tinges around the edges, definitely seems to be turning more and more black as time is passing.
Okay. Great. Cool. Okay.
I will take.
Okay, while she's doing this, and I can sense that it's not like failing, but like not quite going the way it's supposed to go,
Mhm.
could I sit for a minute and commune with spirits? Specifically, I want information. I want to sense the kami, detect all spirits and uses of their magic by Shugenja within a number of range bands equal to the ring you used, plus your bonus successes.
Okay. Post. Use the ability for me.
Yeah.
And post it. All right. So make a theology check using whatever you're using.
Okay. Appeal to the departed. If you're using void for aid, that's not what I need. What do you think that would be? Like what? Like ring.
I think that you use any.
True. I'm gonna go with void. So theology, right?
Mhm.
I'll say I think that's like ancestors.
It is.
Which honestly, that might be your best because God knows gods don't touch this place.
Yeah.
The kami do not. The kami do not tread here.
I could do void or fire. Those are my 2 highest. Which theorize wouldn't be a bad idea considering I'm trying to detect all nearby spirits.
If you succeed, choose and receive one of the following boons from the spirit of spirits you contacted. You can sense the kami. You can spiritual knowledge, learn one fact about the spirits known in the area. Elemental gift. They deliver a small amount of the element in question to you. That's interesting. That's actually kind of cool. I like that.
Really fun.
Oh, damn.
I will take the 2 explosive and the success, and then I rerolled the next 2. So whatever you want to do past that. I think that's a success strife. So I think technically what? 2, 3, 4 success? right? I don't know. I'm
And
still learning the system.
No, you're good. You have a total of 1, 2.
Because I kept the 2 exploding and the success.
I think you have 4 successes total.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
And did you do sense the kami, spiritual knowledge, or elemental gift?
Sense the kami. Tell me what's here. What element they use.
Detect all spirits and uses of their magic by Shugenja. Okay.
Yeah.
To the ring you use plus your bonus successes.
It doesn't say it's a ritual. It's just a. Oh wait, what is it? Is it a ritual?
Equal
Hang
to
on.
the ring.
It's a
you-
ritual.
Yeah, it is a ritual.
Alright, it's a fire 3 plus your bonus successes, which was 3, 6. Range band of 6. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what range band 6 is.
Pretty far.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
It's pretty far. That's all I know about it.
that's right. See exactly how far.
What?
Range band 6. The maximum distance at which one can interact with a human-sized target. So more than a few hundred yards. Okay. Okay, then as you sense this, I mean, most immediately, you sense kind of what Tatsumiya is doing as far as like sensing her Shukenja, her ritual that she's doing.
Right.
This room, in particular, you sense a lot of very dark spirits. Someone reaching into Jakobu, into what is in Rokugan Hell,
Cool.
and
Fun.
contacting them here. You sense a lot of Maho here, a lot of blood magic, as it is called in this game. Enough that with your successes that you've gotten, and actually I'm going to say with the opportunities that you've gotten, Tatsumi, I'd like to know a little bit more here. Though Tatsumi, you're not able to cleanse it, you are able to 100% confirm.
I would like to do it again.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I will say though, on the first try here,
Yeah.
what you confirm is that this is not a. You've maybe read about people who've practiced Maho, like someone who just desperately try to get some power. I mean, it happens on occasion, not a very frequent occasion by any measure, because it's so freaking illegal and people will kill you for it, as they probably should. But this is done by what is known as a blood speaker. And they are very bad news.
How many campaigns are we gonna be in with blood magic?
Well, as many as the games keep giving me blood magic. It's one of the main enemies in this game. It's awesome.
I love it. I'm sensing a theme here, bud.
Things I love blood magic. All I'm gonna say is one of the first enemies in this game is Blood Speaker, as far as in the compendium.
That's really cool. It's just hilarious. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try again. That pretty much sucked. Let me do it again.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm prepping to help. I fill her in on what I sense, so that she has a more more knowledge to use.
Okay.
That's
And
fine.
then
Okay,
plus
pretty
a
good.
weight from you.
Yes.
All right, you're in good shape.
All right.
Oh hell
so
yeah!
I will go
Let's get
ahead.
this.
I'll take the 3 exploding.
All right.
So 2 white and 1 black. All right. All right. So I only get 1 opportunity, but that's 1 range band. I'm just gonna focus right in here. But what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes. Yeah, 4 successes will do it. You are able to as you focus the second time around, cleanse the remaining area here. As you have the opportunities to turn it into area, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I have enough. Yep, that's what my opportunity is going to do.
cool. And cleanse this room of the taints in it. As you do so, you see all the masks on the wall crack. And a lot of the writing on these papers that have been scrolled and placed on the walls seem to fade until they are blank pieces of paper. And this bowl in the center also cracks.
Doesn't feel dangerous at all.
Okay. Okay. Does it feel does it feel like cleanse? Like this is it?
It feels like the source here is finally gone. What is surrounding will probably fade with time. You don't think that that's going to affect, like this room isn't affecting the entire landscape and like the whole radius, but it's probably this affecting this castle so strong. What's affecting this castle so strongly?
Okay.
Whatever is affecting the land as a whole probably is still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But this room and this castle probably are going to be a lot better off.
Okay.
Success.
Success. I think she just, she takes a deep breath, like after, the first try not really working, but then the second, like, she just feels a lot calmer. Good. I need to gather up some Ronin.
Any way that you need.
Yep. How many Ronin are in this castle?
Ronin, no more than 20 in the whole castle.
Okay. Is this including Rotan?
Not including Rotan. I for some reason don't want to include him as a Ronin, but he is.
Okay. I'll try to gather people up, or I will, gather them up as much as possible. I'll explain the situation, and like I have a feeling I'll be up most of the night, just like between trying to cleanse, at the very least, these 20 Ronin. 21 because she's going to cleanse Rotan too, but
Okay.
and it's just basically like between like cleansing them, meditating, cleansing again type of thing, and I think she's up for
a while.
Except for a while, yeah. Do you want me to roll it out? I can roll it out.
I think so.
All right, cool. So there are like 20. Okay. Let's see.
Beautiful.
I'll take. Let me see.
What is going on?
Say if you threshold cleansing rate. Choose additional target property. Okay, so I'll take the 3 successes and the opportunity. So I got 6.
Okay.
I'll write this down. I will do it again.
Do it again. Ooh, also good.
All right. Was that just for funsies? Yeah, I'll explode it.
Nice.
Okay, I'll explode it. Okay, cool. So another 6. So I got 12. That one's rough.
But still possible.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll take 2 strife, but the 3 successes. 17. I would like to meditate.
Okay. I'll allow that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice you do. You stress meditate.
What's gonna be the TN for this? What am I
Uh,
taking?
So your TN for this. Usually, I think what the book would recommend me is to make it TN1, and then just anything above that would remove 1 strife, like 1 bonus strife.
All right. So I will go ahead and just for funsies.
All right.
Okay, so I'll take the 2 exploding and the 1 opportunity.
Okay.
And the success too. So is it 1, 2, 3, and then can I use that 1 to remove 2 strife? So just cancel out those 2.
Yep.
Or the opportunity. Okay.
All right.
Okay. What's
I'll try one more time.
okay? Yep, this time I gather Rotan. I'm like, all your men have been cleansed. You're next.
Okay. He will allow it in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Although even then he seems a little reluctant.
Yeah. In that case, I will say, they follow you, and you should make sure that you lead by example.
That he listens to.
beautiful guilt trip. It was so good.
Thank you.
Good genius.
That's like almost youngest child level.
Which is funny.
Yeah. Very good.
That's amazing. I'll take the 3 strife.
This has
for
been the
fun.
best rolling day you guys have had.
Hell yeah. We take those.
Maybe it's because of the XP buffs that you guys have been getting.
I haven't spent any of my EXP yet.
And then the 1. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. 5. With 5 strife or 4 strife. So
All right.
actually, I think. Yeah, no, that's I already rolled them. It's fine. So yeah, I'll take those. And by the end, these Ronin are cleansed.
Sure. This castle will be doing a lot better in the morning.
Ooh.
All right. I assume you're going to sleep after being pooped after that.
Yep.
Fair. As you both go to lay down, and Tatsumi, you kind of look at your crystal, and it is now very black on the edges.
Mhm.
You've been in a very bad place, and you can very firmly see that.
I feel good though, because I've cleansed a bit of it.
You did good.
Very impressive.
So, as you are going to sleep, I want to go to the other group again real quick.
Yes.
The two of you walking back. So you took the weapons and the masks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you guys sleep, if I may ask?
Where
should-
where exactly are we specifically? 'Cause I don't know where
Yeah.
You are north of the city of Rich Frogs by about 2 days.
Okay. Sleep. I guess just look for a town and look for an inn. If there's not an inn, we use our authority to go sleep in a random person's house.
Yeah.
Whereas you're infringing on the Third Amendment right.
What Third Amendment? This is
Third
Japan.
Amendment.
Yeah. I'll have you know we don't have any amendments.
Governor Perry has something to say to you.
All right. So yeah, you guys probably have to do that, honestly. Or you just sleep in an inn or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I need to roll something real quick. Actually, I need to check something real quick.
That feels ominous. Please don't.
Perfect.
No.
Yep. So scholar. Yep, that'll work. So, as you guys are resting in this inn one night, is there any conversation you guys have?
I
Yes.
I would check in on him to see how his like wounds are doing periodically, but other than that,
Sure.
he wouldn't say much.
Okay. That's fine.
You. I don't know. When he's checking in, he's more like he meditates a bit, like to calm himself down, because as a lion, he needs to do those sort of things himself. But at the end of the day, he ended up helping.
You guys. Yeah, fine.
What are you gonna do with the mask and the sword?
Mm,
I'm personally gonna see if there's any, I guess, corruption or something about them, or see if I can figure out an origins.
I was honestly planning on just taking it as a trophy. I mean, it was basically an ambush. And we survived.
You mean you survived? I was fine.
Okay, Mr. Armor.
Well, next time wear your armor, I guess. Stop being weak. Just wear it everywhere.
Oh my god.
Isn't the... Oh god, I can't... Keith cannot talk.
Okay.
Isn't
Bell is my
the
favorite.
fact of wearing armor, isn't that considered a weakness? Because I was not scared whatsoever. The
Wouldn't
person who's
call it-
playing me was probably scared, but I wasn't.
It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of pride. And yeah, he'll like bash his armor with his fist. You'll hear like a clank noise.
You're a robot.
Wait, what did you say?
You're a robot.
I'm a robot?
You're a robot.
To be honest, I don't know what to say to that. You're a robot. Oh no, I'm not. I did the capture and everything.
Sujihara, you definitely think he's suffering from blood loss.
A lot of it.
What is this about robots? Robots?
Roblox?
What's a
What?
robot?
Robux.
I think the man's suffering from major blood loss.
Major
Maybe
blood loss.
maybe-
You lost.
Maybe also a concussion.
Maybe.
No, but no,
That's the answer. All right.
All right. So I'm curious. Do you guys do any sort of watches, or you guys just sleep? Look at the farm. I'm just curious.
Are we are in a town, correct?
You're in a town, probably in an inn.
How do the villagers, the peasant folk think?
I mean,
What do
they
they
don't
look like?
They don't look great at the two of you, but they definitely look wary of the two of you.
Are you asking if they have a guard set up for rotating guard?
Yep.
No, well, between us two, I guess, right? Or
Between you two, I'm asking if you guys are doing that. I mean, there's guards in the town. There's Ashgar or that wander it.
did we? I don't know.
I'm kind of partial to just falling asleep. We also have a dog in the room, so.
You do.
The dog needs to sleep too, you know.
Well, yeah,
No-
but
No,
dogs.
you carry it around during the day. Weirdo.
Well, the dog can hear if anyone's breaking in. I believe in
Whoa.
the dog to wake up.
Fair enough. Okay, go sleep.
As you both go to sleep for the night,
We
unless-
die.
You do not. I need to roll something though.
We were captured. We're enslaved. They took our blades.
No.
What is this, Kenshi?
Yes.
Ouch.
You know, you made that as a joke, but it really does sometimes feel like Kenshi.
Yeah.
Why did I say members? Ominous members.
Ominous members?
Should be ominous whispers.
Ominous members.
Oh, no!
They all have their.
Ooh. They all got their dicks.
They
Hell
all-
yeah!
Yeah.
Yo.
They're ominously standing with their dicks in their hand. All right. That's all I can think.
That
I
did.
mean-
That's damn.
To
What the fuck is that?
To be absolutely
That's a
fair,
big ass fucking dick.
pretty
Yeah.
ominous. I would be scared.
I would be scared.
Why
for sure.
is a ring dice at 5?
Also, yeah, that is terrifying.
Why do they have 5 in the skill already?
Hold on.
Oh
No,
my
because
They
Jesus.
picked
I
up some
will
fucking
not hold
cursed
on.
items.
Guys,
Yeah, they
that's 5
did.
explosive
They picked
successes.
up
Oh no! You.
Fucking
guys are
tainted items.
Oh no! Fuck. Ah.
Perfect.
So first off, I need to roll. This is for you to roll on you, Keith.
But because I got stabbed.
No,
No,
There's
it's because
nothing
you
to
have
do
the
with
mask and the sword.
that's gonna take.
So whatever.
Yeah, but you're first.
I don't agree with that.
His name
I'd
isn't
be
that hard
rather
to
be
say
first
either.
than second.
Sugihara.
I got fucked.
Sujibihara.
Sibajababa.
All right.
Boop bop.
So first,
Alright.
this will happen to both of you, but
Oh dear lord.
there's gonna be some different things that happen to both. I have a feeling.
Good things. Wait, I heard good.
No. Just you hear a voice for a bit. It asks you a number of questions. Who were the people you were traveling with?
Oh
in
no.
the north? And unbidden images pop into your mind of the people that you traveled with.
Like, is it? Like,
Ah.
is it my perception of them, or is it just?
Yeah, you can give them your perception of them if you like.
Don't do that.
One is a high-strung crane. The other one is an obnoxious dragon. The other one is
Uh-huh.
a very shy
Uh-huh.
unicorn or phoenix, I think. Unicorn.
I love how you don't even know her
Unicorn or Phoenix, I
plan. Everything's an
And-
insult.
Everything's an
Really is.
insult.
Oh, I love unicorn. They're great.
They're good.
And is that it? Oh,
Yeah.
and,
No,
and
you-
the o-
No!
and the
And that's it.
Is that it? I don't know.
Katie, it's okay. He was talking about you. He forgot me. You're the
Oh, I'm
shy
not
unicorn.
The shy unicorn.
You're the shy
Oh, shit.
You're the wait. I'm not. Wait. Who am I
I thought you
thinking
were the
of
obnoxious
then?
dragon.
Nobody's a unicorn.
No, you're the obnoxious dragon. I'm the high-strung crane.
Because
Leah
he
is
forgot
the,
me.
the shy girl.
No, I'm pretty sure I said the obnoxious dragon.
Oh, you did. Yeah.
But yeah.
Did you
these
say
images
obnoxious dragon and then both of them just popped up?
pop into your mind though.
Which one's a dragon again?
Morimoto and Asako are both dragon.
I am not dragon.
Are you not dragon?
I am Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
But I associate with a dragon.
Yeah,
I am Phoenix.
to be fair to Watanashi, he probably doesn't know that.
Rob, he literally probably would have stated it multiple times. And Watanashi's still like, yeah, I guess she's a fucking dragon.
Something like that.
Wow.
Uh,
I feel offended on so many levels.
Like Sako wears like dragon colors or something like that. Like I could see it be confusing.
She wears both. Like both
Yeah.
Phoenix and dragon.
I can see that getting a lot of mixed signals there.
Oh, for sure. However, this is Keith we're talking about. So now I must like fucking annoy him unrelentlessly about the fact that he forgot about me.
Good.
As it should be.
Yeah.
it asks you, who's the most dangerous?
Probably the guy sleeping next to me.
Why are you answering these
He,
questions?
he has to.
Oh, really?
hmm And he
Fuck.
finds doing so unremarkable at the time.
Oh no.
Oh, that's terrifying. I'm so
Unremarkable at the time.
It's not a big deal you did. More importantly, I'll tell you at the end. What else do I want to know?
nothing, Derek.
The
You don't
guy
know
sleeping
anything.
next to me. Okay, good. None of us are threats.
That's fair. None of us are threats, actually. Well,
Maybe
Well,
Morimoto? Maybe.
yeah. Morimoto's the threat. You and I and Leah are just like, what?
This is not our
Why?
thing.
No.
Why? Never mind.
Don't cross me. I'll cleanse your taint.
You're gonna tickle it first, though.
I think that's
Well, we'll never get monetized ever again.
no, we're never getting.
Oh my
It's not
God.
happening. I think they ask, do you know Roten?
Who? I mean, I know of the name. I never met the guy.
Perfect. This is
I think-
good.
I believe you.
This is really good.
I spend my one opportunity. You do not remember this conversation.
Oh
Oh my god.
no.
All right.
Fuck.
Sujihara.
Please answer the exact same way I did.
I have to roll my 5 exploding successes.
Yikes.
Christ.
I mean, you don't have to.
That was
You don't-
4.
Yeah, he's right. You don't have to.
You
Well,
rolled
When's
4 exploding
when's the
successes,
skill
friend.
die?
Oh boy.
Keep going.
Change,
Keep
change, change, change.
Going.
Oh,
All right, that's what I needed.
Shot, shots.
You get similar questions, Sujihara. Who are your traveling companions? Where were they going?
Where were they going?
And you would know. They went up to see Roten. Well, you can answer
Wait.
that. Like,
Do I actually know that? Because oh no, I wasn't here last session, so yeah, I wouldn't know.
but you
Um, okay, so yeah, they're going up to see Roten.
Fuck.
who's the most dangerous of them?
Me, motherfucker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's so good.
Morimoto, if she's with them. I don't know if the entire group is together or if it's just a couple of them that went to go see him.
Roll me a
a bullshit check.
no.
Bullshit check, got it.
Roll me just a check that's just your air ring if you can. So however many in air you have, just roll that.
Wait, sorry, one more time. What?
In air, roll just like an air check if you would. It's not like it got a skill attached.
How do I?
Yes. So pick a skill you have nothing in, and then just roll air.
Okay, badunk.
Perfect.
Oh, good. Great.
One opportunity here. I know that name.
Oh no!
Morimoto?
He would probably get, or he would probably say the full, I would imagine. If not, the name and face will be given regardless. Okay.
Be what?
Am I able to talk, or am I just forced to?
You just answer questions.
Okay.
This is kind of happening in your sleep at the moment.
Guys, we need to stop picking up cursed items. Yeah?
Fuck no, this is where all the fun happens.
Tatsumiya is gonna have a fucking, like,
Fit.
heart attack.
alright,
Also, we're gonna help her hold you down.
Yeah, clear my taint, guys.
Please stop.
Anyway, sorry, Derek.
you're fine. You're fine. What is the most effective way to do this? You see a name and a face pop in your mind that I'm going to give you.
Oh.
Hold on. Yeah, this would be the most effective way to do this.
Oh, boy.
1 second.
I hope it's me.
Not me.
And the order is, when they're alone, kill them.
Uh-oh.
Great.
You can resist this. It's subconscious. You will take 2 strife at the end of every scene that you do not do this. If you're ever compromised, you're going to attempt to fulfill it immediately.
Wait, aren't I supposed to get like a picture with that?
If you want, you have the picture. It's in front of you.
Oh, do I?
I think he just gave you one of our names.
If you need it.
Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah.
Oh, it's because I fucking told them that, oh, the guy next to me is probably the most dangerous one. I'm dumb.
So I resist it now, or do I resist it later?
Every scene that you do not complete it, or actually don't move toward to doing it, you'll take 2 strife.
What's a scene?
Like what we're doing right now is a scene. You talking to Rotan for that time is a scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
A battle is a scene.
Question, whenever we switch scenes, are we able to take out strife? I can't remember.
Oh,
Is it
wait.
half rounded up?
Half, yeah, round it up, I believe, yeah.
Oh, then I need to reduce mine to half on all counts.
Yep, I kind of figured. Sorry, I wanted to be short because I couldn't remember the
No, you're
strife
good.
rolls.
So yeah, just keep that in mind, Sujihara. That's just gonna last. That's kind of like a subconscious thing, though. You just kind of feel like you need to do this thing.
That's great. I love
Cool.
that.
And we'll end with that there, as the blood speaker feels pretty good about today.
No, fuck off.
Alright, I'm ending the recording.